Nope.
I'm glad you mentioned it. I totally forgot to log into Roll20. No one. Sorry.
Don't worry, Tieren's not in there either.
Yeah, I haven't gone.
Tieren.
Why does it say? Oh, I was about to say.
So, last session, you guys went to the old shrine. There you encountered a bunch of fucking spiders everywhere. Before all that though, you guys kind of went around the town. You uncovered some information about Eryndor's history and how it was where the last battle took place during the War of Ruxul. You learned about the 8 great generals and 7 of their untimely demises. In this temple, you went for an artifact that Floki had told you guys about after he touched a statue in Rorik's lair. The statue is of 8 people holding up this crystal orb. After beating up the spiders and killing them, and Thea unfortunately died but being resurrected, Joseph goes up and touches this statue. As he does, all of you guys black out. So, as you all are blacked out currently, see this, you see the 6 of you in there, but in this silhouette, shadowy silhouettes. You're unable to speak, unable to really move, but you can kind of like, your eyes can still look as you just see each other's silhouettes. As you see this small sliver of light up here, you can see that it's whisking in and out as it just appears, and you hear saviors. As all of a sudden you see the light do a quick jerking motion as it fades back out. You guys now awake in the infirmary ward of the chapel. This would have counted. This would have counted as a long rest, by the way.
Hot diggity.
Nice.
Damn. And to think that we could have woken up in a pile of ashes.
Or being tied up.
I was
Or
very
eaten by
scared.
spiders.
No. I'm
No,
talking
the
about
orc.
war
Older.
crimes. War crimes, Thea over here trying to burn the church.
Oh, you don't know about that. None of you know about it.
No, I know. I'm talking out of character.
Oh, I know.
So as you guys kind of start waking up, you see Autumn walks in. Is she holding this relic? She's like, "Oh, good. You guys are awake. Are you all right?"
How are we all positioned around each other? Like, are we like just on cots next to each other, or?
Yeah, there's 3 cots on one side of the room and 3 cots on the other.
I'm
Okay, so
allowed in the church again?
Thea, you're currently sleeping on a pile of hay outside the chapel now. You're
knew
in
it.
the chapel for now.
Maybe she's like restrained or something.
Her hands are tied together.
Yep.
Karen's gonna
So,
shouting. He's gonna start saying, "The spiders!" Thea said, "What's going on?"
One of the sisters comes up and kind of like rubs your head a little bit, dear, and it's like, "Shh, it's okay, we got you." Autumn received a divine message saying that she needed to head into the woods and find you guys.
No. But we were at the temple. We were at the temple, and then they got the relic, but everything's fuzzy from there.
As you say the relic, Autumn kind of brings up, she's like, "This relic?"
Karen is gonna just get very scared. He's gonna bump away from it, like he doesn't even want to be near it.
Okay.
I don't know about any of this, right? Since I'm outside.
No, you're inside. It was a joke that you're in a pile of hay. You're inside, but your hands are tied.
So
Wait, hold on. So hold on. Let me just make sure. So there's 6 bed. I'm on one of the bed, but my hands are tied.
Yes.
Restrained, yeah.
Yep.
You've been
Terrence
naughty.
gonna say, get that thing away from me.
I want to wake up
Where's
in
Ted?
a. Oh, Jerry, you go ahead.
It's okay.
She kind of just puts on a bed next to Lazarus, or on the like, uh, little shelf next to Lazarus's bed. She's like, okay. Don't know what happened, but it's good to see that you're all awake and well.
I haven't woke up yet. Hold on.
Thank you, Sister Autumn, for the timely intervention. Thanks to your deity as well.
Let me
say it
use
properly.
I'm not too sure it was my deity, but nonetheless.
well, let me use my prestidigitation to kind of first burn down the little rope that I had tied up.
It does not work on these ropes.
Can you even do that with your hands tied?
Nope, because it's Semitic, which means you
Uh.
can't move your hands to cast the spell.
But nothing really makes sense. Why are we here? How did we? You're saying we got like transported here by magic? But why did we
No,
all?
I came and got you guys. Saw you all passed out at the temple. For the shrine.
Well,
So you just saw us laying there, unconscious.
I'll
Yes, you guys have
hesitantly.
been out for almost a week.
A week.
Yes.
Those poisonous splatters, they do a number.
And where is Zed? Was he unconscious too?
You see, you don't see Set in the room. But you hear, hearing from outside, you hear kids playing with something called Snowball.
Snowball.
She, Autumn looks at you. She's like, "If you're talking about your little dragon, Tavernus has been taking quite good care of him. They named him Snowball."
But he's playing outside?
Yes.
Tarn is just gonna go up to the window. He's gonna try to move and get up. Try to see if he can see Zed playing around.
You see Zed's over there playing with Tavernus and a couple of the other kids in the kind of like central area of the church in between the orphanage and it. And you just see them like they'll chase Zed for a little bit, and then Zed will chase them, and it goes into like a back and forth tag game.
Oh, thanks, Frost Heaven. He's fine.
Can
I want to say, meanwhile, I didn't wake up right away. I'm still over there sleeping, and I don't know if I can, but I want to appear as if I'm sort of sweating, and you can hear me muttering to myself, "Don't worry, Thea. I got you. No, no, no. You're gonna be okay. No, no, no. I won't marry you, but thank you for the offer." And I'm just like sitting on my side sleeping, and I'm just kind of, my pitch is like varying as I like mummer these words to myself. I'm obviously dreaming.
Thea probably would have heard that if she's awake.
Yeah,
Anybody
I'm
can hear it. I'm
awake.
saying it. I'm saying it loudly. And I'm not trying to hide it. Like I said, my voice is like pitching up and down, and it's very evident that I'm talking to myself in my sleep.
Yeah, I'm looking at him, and I'm also looking at Autumn. Both kind of disgusted look.
Can
What were you saying, Lazarus?
I was gonna gesture to Autumn if she could come closer so I could whisper something to her.
She comes closer to you.
This messenger wouldn't happen to have felt anything like the thing we discussed in your office, would it?
No, I thought it was my deity, but it didn't sound like them. Sounded like something I've never heard of, but gave me a sense of direction, and I followed.
Quite trusting, but thank you for the trust nonetheless.
It's my honor. As for that thing, she points to the relic. She's like, your big friend over there was clutching it. When he was passed out, while you all were passed out.
See, thank you. And I'll grab the relic.
How?
Grab the
But-
relic.
And then yeah, I guess I'll examine it. And then do what while I'm doing that, whatever it was, I think I interrupted someone, my bad.
So, when you grab the relic, you see that there's this little tiny like murkiness in this orb being held by these 6 people. Can't really see anything in the orb, unfortunately, but you do feel a sense of a divine energy just coming from it due to it. You can feel it via the mark.
I guess I'll cast identify as a ritual. While
So as you cast identify, it can't identify this object.
okay. Curious.
Let me
Malik,
do a religion check.
roll a religion check.
I'm
Yeah.
still sleeping, by the way.
Yeah. Hold on. Before I do that, let me just quickly ask if I could be untied so that I can use guidance and see if I can see what the hell that thing is.
Darren is just gonna start yelling. Stop using that thing, please. We just got unconscious for a week.
Yeah. So I would just ask, guess Autumn, if I could be untied so that I can use guidance to cast on myself and see what that thing is.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage as she kind of looks at you very deeply.
Alright, let me do that. Persuasion. What am?
She looks at you and
Right.
goes, no.
Okay.
I'll limp my way over to my brother because I guess if I've been sleeping in a bed for a week, I guess my legs would probably be like numb or something.
With the kind of like treatment they've been giving you, they're not really numb, but
I want to mummer some new words in my sleep.
alright.
Why? The conversation that Thea just had with Autumn, and you hear me saying again, Thea, you gotta stay with the group. Don't run away. That's how you got killed last time.
As I get to my brother, I'll shake him. It's like, brother, it's time to get up.
I come to I shocked awake like, brother, I was having a terrible dream.
By the way, since now Floki's here, just so you get kind of caught up, essentially what happened was when you guys blacked out, you appeared as like these shadowy silhouettes to each other, unable to talk, as this little light appeared flickering. It just said savior, so it did a quick like whip, kind of like a light whip kind of thing, you know what I'm talking about? And vanished as you guys woke up a week later in the infirmary ward at the temple.
Okay.
So yeah, you can be waking up whenever you want and listening to Malik basically swoon over Thea.
I wouldn't say Sloan.
Like scolding, maybe.
I would say like
Ooh, weird champ.
in my dreams I think Thea is swooning over me, which is completely crazy, but
So
that's who I am.
So, with your religion check, if you want to go ahead and roll that for me anyways, Thea.
I would just, keep on saying to Autumn, right now there really isn't anything I've done yet, so I don't really understand why I'm being tied up. I am a noble after all, and there will be some consequences. If you really don't want me to be in this church, I can leave, but being tied up is really not something that should
It
be done.
was a request by one of our, one of the children that your hands be tied.
Okay, then I will just leave the church if you don't want me to be here.
Am
But you
I?
being tied up, there is some issues that I'm having since I don't really feel being tied as somebody who in this little village with no real status.
Am I seeing? Am I hearing this conversation now that I've kind of
Yeah,
came to
I'm
away?
saying out loud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would have heard it.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna talk to Sister Anna. I'm gonna say, if I were you, I will keep her hands tied.
Okay. Well, I will remember that, by the way.
Uh, she looks and she's like, I mean, the door's right there. You can always leave when you want, but this is just a precaution because you're not supposed to be here either way. This is a humble gift that we brought you here and healed you up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
Sister,
remember that.
Sister Autumn. Please, I need your audience.
I would just walk out. Actually, I would just walk out and try to find somebody who can just cut it off
Well,
it.
I see Thea trying to make a motion to like walk out, and I'm like, Thea, hold up, hold up. And Sister Autumn, I mean, I don't know what. I know a little of what Thea might have done, but Thea is of vital importance to this merry group we have here. I plead for you to pardon her as a favor to me, if anything.
She looks and she's like, we do owe you a favor. As you see her snap her fingers as the old person that was holding Thea's hands together vanishes.
No, I guess
Thank
I
you,
could just
Sister Autumn.
counterspell it. Well, I would just keep on going out, anyways.
Okay.
Don't mind her, Sister Autumn. It's about principle, but I appreciate you honoring your uh your oath.
Aaron's
Yes.
just gonna shout while she's leaving. He's gonna say, Thea, don't be so rude. Sister Autumn, how can we repay you? Like, this is too much.
You've already done enough for us. Though that relic does kind of concern me. Ever since I touched it, it's given me a very ominous feeling.
Have you ever seen a relic like this before?
No, but the only relics I have seen were over in Sanctum.
In
Is it like
Sanctum?
anything you've seen in Sanctum?
I'm feeling a little bit confused. Brother, what did I miss?
We've been asleep for a week, brother.
A week?
Yeah. Don't ask me.
How did we end up here?
Oh, Lady Autumn got a messenger, an unknown messenger, and
A
she was,
divine message.
fortunately for us, she trusted enough and she found us and dragged us back.
That's not a coincidence. Sort of rubbing my chin. Sister Autumn, what do you remember of this deity?
Well, it wasn't man nor woman, but it was also like didn't have a voice, but it also had a voice.
I'll lean into my brother and whisper, I asked her about that thing in the office. She said it didn't feel like anything.
But that doesn't make any sense.
You're right, Tyrion. It doesn't make any sense. She's obviously under some influence of witchcraft. She was rude to Thea.
She did mention Sanctum, and I think we heard that before.
Oh yeah. We had me and my brother here. We had a conversation with her. Her father lives in Sanctum. Actually, he rules over Sanctum if I remember correctly.
That's right. You mentioned that before. So, should we try to talk to her father?
We'd have to go to Sanctum.
Yes.
It was quite the long journey.
Can't we just like send a
Her
message
saying,
or
so her saying that she's like, well, there's a ferry due tomorrow to head to Sanctum from the port.
What a coincidence. This obviously is a favor from the gods. And I clench my hammer in my hand.
I don't know, guys. This is all very weird. And I don't
Yeah.
like that relic.
Has anybody is
Is Joseph still asleep?
Joseph's up,
Who-
and you see that he's kind of like doing stretches.
who brought the relic to the church? If not us.
Joseph
Wait.
had it clenched in his hands. It took all 4 of us to pry it from him.
So you touched the relic too, Sister Autumn?
Yes, like I said, it gave me a very ominous feeling.
Does anyone have an idea why we were all knocked out for a week?
I don't know, but I might have an idea how we could trigger it again. When Floki told us, he told us of all the 6 people touching the orb at once, right? That was the aim.
No, he told you that this relic has 6 people. So the relic is like this stone
Yeah, but they
thing.
were all holding it up, right?
No.
So they were
So
all
there's
touching
6. The relic starts with 6 people holding it. So you see that it's like a little statuette of 6 people, and then it's holding the orb. All 6 of them are holding the orb up.
Oh, so that's the whole thing. It's not just an orb.
Yeah, it's not just an orb. It's a whole. That's the whole thing.
I have a sneaky suspicion, brother. All 6 of us need to touch this thing at the same time.
The dynamite idea, brother, but I think we should take some precaution. Floki, I feel like if we need to test if we can even carry this, I think you should see if you can hold it. Something bad happens. There's plenty of healing to go around.
I've been holding it this whole time.
Yeah.
God damn it, brother! Why didn't you say something?
I assumed you knew when it was in my hand.
I
See it in
was
my hand.
mesmerized by your enchanting face, brother. I couldn't look down.
I forgive you, brother.
So what would Floki
I'm
be
looking at
doing in this
Tyrion
whole
and
situation?
everyone else like, you couldn't let me know before I said so.
Before you assumed that I would just risk myself to touch that orb.
I got you, brother. I would have brought you back.
I will not touch that thing.
Alright, brother. It sounds like you're going to be the keeper of the relic.
But we need to touch it all at once, all 6 of us. Just try it. It's worth a
Brother,
shot.
you have pretty strong arms, brother. I think
Guys,
I think you're
stop
holding it
messing
pretty
around
good.
with that thing. We're in the middle of. There's kids outside.
At
What?
this
You
at
don't
this
know
point,
what- Yeah.
yeah, at this point, I'm already back in the tavern, so the 6-person touching is really.
Or yeah, but we could do it outside of town. But I mean, I'm just convincing you to do it.
I mean, yeah, I don't even know this conversation is happening. I'm back in the tavern at this point.
You haven't given me a reason enough to do it, and I said I won't do it.
Brother, I hate to disagree with you, but I'm going to have to agree with Bo Boy over here.
Fine. I guess I'll hold on to it then.
We don't know what this relic can do, and I don't think we should go just
So
doing experiments in an open town like this.
So Lazarus, you now have
Besides-
in your inventory, make sure that you put in strange relic.
Before he puts that in, I'm going to ask a redundant question that I know the answer to, but I was going to ask my brother if he did identify on it yet.
I did, brother. Got nothing.
Damn. All right. Has anyone got an idea where Theo headed off to?
I don't know, but we do know Rorik is looking for this relic, right?
Are we 100% sure it's this relic? There isn't a chance there could be another?
Well, there aren't many relics around, and this is the one.
How do you know there's not that many relics around?
Has anybody done detect magic?
I don't.
I haven't, but I can.
Maybe we should try to check it for magic,
I guess
since
I'll.
you can identify it.
I guess I'll do it as a ritual then.
What I mean is, while we are here and we have the relic with us, the whole town is in danger.
Not necessarily. It didn't kill us. It just knocked us unconscious.
So
I don't know.
while when you use detect magic, I'm gonna be right back, boys. Hey, friend. How you doing?
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you said you'd be right back, and it's like,
Yeah, this is what I meant by right back. You're going into secrets now.
okay.
So, once you use detect magic, uh, you get like the sense of missing pieces, but you also have a little trace of the same divine energy that you got from them.
Hold on. I'm writing this. So missing pieces.
Yep, you get a sense of missing pieces and the same divine energy from the marks. But it's a very trace amount.
Okay. That it?
Mm-hmm. Back up we go.
That's the only thing that happened.
Yeah, but Chris Hansen showed up, so I mean,
Yeah. So-
Well,
like-
no, that's not even really what happened.
yeah, but
I mean, it was literally just that one lady at the.
yeah, she's the
the-
Chris Hansen of this situation.
I don't even
it
think
didn't
she
happen, but
You were trying to do. We know it wasn't a Chris Hansen situation, but they took it as a Chris Hansen situation.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's just whatever.
Yeah, true.
yeah,
Alright, so we're back. So Lazarus, you can tell
It's-
them if you want to. It's gonna be your choice.
Brother, have you found anything useful?
Yes, it seems this thing is just a fragment of a whole, and there's a residue of the same magic of what we discussed in the office.
Huh. And I kind of gesture, like I'm pointing down to my hand, like that residue.
Yes, yes, that residue.
Oh, okay.
wait, what residue? What are you talking about?
I'll give a subtle indication of the hand, the same
Yeah,
residue.
yeah. I pointed to my hand, like residue of this, like we're pointing to our hand with the eye.
So I don't believe this is a sort of threat, since we've basically already been infected, if that's true.
You guys are all
Turn
turning
is
into
just gonna
zombies.
start looking at his hand.
Floki, what are you doing in this situation?
Nothing.
Alrighty.
Just watching and looking and observing.
Okie dokie. So, as the party, then what are you doing?
We should go back.
Again,
to
did
the
anyone
inn.
say where they think Theo went?
Probably to the inn, brother. To collect that goblin.
Probably went to buy the potions I threw all over her.
I start looking around. Tyrion, where's your little dragon, right? Yeah. I'm sort of foggy. I'm sorry. Where's your dragon at?
Well, he's playing outside with the kids. When we
Have
go
you
to
seen
the
it with your
tavern,
own
I'll
eyes?
just pick him up. Yeah, I saw him outside
Okay.
the window.
It's good to know that your companion didn't get hurt.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool since he was there to take care of the kids when we were not there.
No one has any other questions. I think we should probably head to see if Thea's cooled down.
Yeah, I just want to point out when we go to the tavern, I'm just picking up Zed.
Yep, so you head outside and you see Tavernus playing with Zed. So you go to and you command Zed over, he kind of gives you a little bit of a pout as he walks over and Tavernus goes up. He's just like, I took good care of Snowball. I fed him half of my chicken.
Wow, that's amazing. I see you made you are pretty close friends now.
He,
Have you been playing with Zed a lot?
we play all the time, every day.
And have you taken good care of Zed a lot?
Like I said, I give him half of my chicken from every meal.
Okay, okay. I'll take your word. Well,
Uh,
either way, I'll have to start going, so I have to pick Zed up. If
Why
that's
he's
okay
talking
with
to the?
you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Why he's talking to the kid? I want to be looking around. What does the town look like to me? Like how I'm looking to see how they recovered from the.
You see that they're still building a lot of the buildings that were burned down. You see that all the dead bodies that were around are gone by now. There's not any buildings that were completely in ruins or completely removed now, and they're just empty plots of land.
Any shops open?
No, but
Boring.
as you guys start heading into the
Part of the
market,
day is it?
it's probably about noon.
How's the weather? Fair? Rainy? Cloudy?
No clouds in the sky whatsoever. You do notice though that there is a caravan in the market district that people are going in and out of. And you see that this caravan, it has like a pullover flap, and he has some shelves set up of different items.
Ooh, what's up?
Before we head anywhere, I tell my brother, hey brother, this town's looking like it's recovering pretty quick. There might be actually some pretty strong spirit in this town, after all.
Maybe we'll get paid soon too, brother.
Can we see the caravan from our point of view, or are you just telling us that?
Yeah, you guys could see it from when you exited the gates of the temple. Because it's this
When Lazarus
very
says that we could get paid too, then I pointed to the caravan. I was like, obviously people have spending money.
So do you guys want to go to the shop?
That is a grand idea, Tyrion. Maybe Thea needs a little bit more time to cool down, and I kind of give him a wink.
Yeah, also you
Okay.
could be at the caravan if you want to instead of the tavern.
I will probably go check up on the goblin and then go to the caravan.
You see that Cook is nowhere to be found.
Is the innkeeper there?
He is.
Yeah, let me ask him about it then, since they were cooking.
He looks at you, he's like, kept bacon rats, told him to leave.
Wait, what?
Kept bacon rats, told him to leave.
Oh, do you know where he went?
Hell
Well, he
if I
didn't
know.
hear that for some reason.
Yeah, hell if I
Mhm.
know.
Oh, okay. Well, regardless then, I guess I would just go to the caravan then.
So by the time you
Okay.
get back to the caravan, the rest of the party's there.
Wait. Before I'm at the caravan, I wanted to talk to Tavernus. I wanted to say real quick. Tavernus, before we leave, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary while we were unconscious?
No?
Nothing creepy or scary?
No?
Hmm. Well, if you ever need something, don't be afraid to reach out, okay?
Where we
Okay.
I see Tyrion talking to Tavernus, and I take notice of him as if I didn't even see him there for a minute. And I like, you know what, Tavernus, I haven't seen you in a little bit. How are you doing, little guy?
I'm 12 now.
Gonna go black like 12. You were just 11, like just a day ago. We missed your birthday?
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
did you
happy
make a birthday
birthday.
wish?
Yeah. It came true.
And what'd you wish for?
He points at Tyr and he's like, I wish that he would get better.
It's a good
Aw,
wish.
thank you, bud. Yeah, I'm better now.
What do you think you're gonna grow up and be when you get older?
An adventurer just like Tyrion. I'm gonna have
That's
my
a
own.
fine
I'm gonna
idea
have
right
my.
there.
I'm gonna have my own dragon.
That is a dynamite idea. You know what would get you started on that path sooner? If you joined up with the gang. And I kind of point to all of us. You could just join us. There's nothing here for you.
No.
We got plenty of friends for
Lizzie
you here.
wouldn't be so happy here without me.
But do you want to go?
I
Don't worry about her. What
I-
do you want?
want to be with Lizzie right now.
You can come back and flex all the different creatures you've killed and all the fun adventures and the money, all the fame and the glory. You don't want none of that?
Well, Malek, don't be pushing the guy. He'll do it when he's ready.
He looks
I
at you.
don't
He's just
push
like.
opportunities.
He just looks at you. He's like, I haven't made. Once I get more muscles, then I'll go. I have to practice.
No way I could persuade you.
Kind of looks at you. He's just like, if you can make, if Sister Autumn says yes, and that Lizzie can come, then I'll say yes.
Who is Lizzie again?
You don't know who Lizzie is.
We'll go find Lizzie and roll persuasion.
Sister Autumn's probably the one gonna be shotting that down anyway.
Well, that's a dynamite idea, Lazarus. You know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna do. So
You
you
know,
just hang
Tavernus?
out.
Yeah.
You just hang out here, and you enjoy yourself, and I'll let you know what we find out. All right?
Okay.
You know one thing, Tavernus? There's this thing going around in my mind. Has your family ever talked to you about a relic?
He thinks for a little bit. He goes, Grandpa said that there was a relic that was used in the old war, but said it was just a fairy tale.
Just a fairy tale, huh? What do you think, guys?
Fairy tales are often based in some truth.
Mm,
Your grandpa have
Might
to tell
be.
you anything else?
He's
Any
like,
other fairy
I
tale?
thinks for a second. He's like, I don't really remember.
That's unfortunate.
Well, that's all right. You gave us all the information we needed. Thank you.
New plan, gang. How about
Kidnap child.
Taryn? How about you go check on Thea, and maybe me and my brother will go see the Sister Autumn about providing Tavernus with a bright future.
I don't think your plan's gonna work, brother.
You guys are so.
Worth trying.
You guys
Or
so
it's worth
want,
trying, bro.
so want to just take this poor little 12-year-old.
He's got a bright future. I believe in him. He's really the main character,
All right,
and
so
y'all are ignoring him.
so Malik and Lazarus are going to Sister Autumn. Tyrion's heading to the caravan. Loki, what are you doing? Are you going to the caravan, or are you going to go with them to Sister Autumn?
Just following the group, the main of the group. So sticking
Well-
with the caravan.
All right, so you're gonna follow Josephet and Tyrion to the caravan. So we're gonna start with the caravan. As you guys approach this caravan, you see that this is very like bright red, and it kind of catches your attention. You see that it's this man with a monocle. He has a not like a cowboy hat, but it's made of like a straw hat on. He's like, welcome one and all to my wonderful wares. A traveling merchant's dream is to give everyone what they need. You see that there's several different things ranging from weapons to just general goods. One thing that catches your eye, Floki, is that there's these two sets of daggers that are connected by a chain. And you also see that this chain is connected to a chain attached to one of the shelves.
All right. I will attempt. I want to try to, reduce my presence.
Roll me a
So,
stealth check.
okay. Where the hell's my character sheet? There it is.
Holy.
Alright, you believe you are stealth.
All right. I try to, I try to take the the weapon by unlocking the security chain.
Roll me a sleight of hand check. Okay. So, with the nat 20 stealth check, as you see, this the merchant is very distracted with the other 10 people around. Kind of go around it as you get to the the daggers with chains. You try to pull it as you notice another chain is attached to it. Um, you quickly do a little bit of finessing with it as you're able to loop the chain around and find the padlock. You see the padlock isn't like super tight or anything, so you're able to just pop it off, and you now have a daggers with chains.
Dope. All right, and I discreetly move away.
All right.
Wow.
Tyrion, you didn't even know this happened.
No.
um. So Tyrion, are you looking for anything particular from this shop?
Well, I was looking for some potions and maybe something poisonous.
Something poisonous?
Yeah, I'd like to give my arrows a little bit more danger.
So as you kind of look, you see that there's 3 items in particular. There's 2 minor healing potions for 10 gold, and then there is a quiver with, or not quiver, 2 arrows dipped in this like, the arrowheads are like kind of green.
Hmm. What are these arrows?
He looks at you, he's like, oh, that's the arrows of the desert scorpion. There's only 2 that I have left in stock, but they're said to leave your opponents quite poisoned.
Hmm.
Hey, hey, Taryn, come here real quick.
Yeah. Okay.
Whispers in his ears.
I'm
Hey.
in range.
If you distract the guards, if you distract them, I'll try to get the arrows for you.
Okay. You do you. I'll distract him.
All right.
So how are you
I'm
distracting?
gonna go back.
How are you distracting him?
I'm buying potions. Minor potions.
Okay, but how are you distracting him? Like,
I'm just gonna start.
He's getting his attention as a customer, asking him questions.
I'm gonna start asking for the potions so that he turns his back to grab them.
alright, Floki, roll me a sleight of hand check with advantage. So, he asks him about the potions, and he's like, yes, these came from one of the forest towns. Very well made. Had to use a couple of myself on my way here.
Oh, and how many of them do you have?
I got these 2 left. Potions sold out fast here.
You think maybe you have some stored anywhere else?
If I did, they'd be out on the sales floor.
Aw. Well, I'll take 2.
That'll be 20 gold.
Okay, just give me a second. Taryn's gonna start grabbing his bag for the gold.
Floki, you now have the 2 poisoned arrows.
Okay.
He's gonna
keep-
give the 20 gold to the guy. He's gonna say, thank you very much.
I have him under my cloak, and I'm just gonna keep him under my cloak for now.
Okey-dokey. So, you guys wanted to get anything else from here?
Do you happen to have any maps?
You see him kind of dig through this bin of paper, or like rolled up paper. And he's like, I got 1 map of the continent.
Entire continent?
Yep, all of yeah. Sorry, I'm trying not to sneeze. Valtoria.
Well, this will be very useful. How much do you charge for it?
5 gold.
Well, I'll take it.
Okay, you now have a map of Valtoria, and it looks just like this.
Great. And I think I end my shopping spree there.
Ready.
Okay, mysterious shopping guy, thank you very much.
Name's Grunt.
Okay, Grunt. Been a good business.
Yep, you have a good day too. As for Malik and Lazarus, you two kind of as you enter into the temple, you immediately find Sister Autumn just cleaning.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I was muted, so I couldn't say it before you said. Before we head in, why they headed away, I immediately tell my brother that I need to consult the gods on the choices I'm getting ready to make. And I whisper to myself, dear Lord, I believe this kid is the chosen one. Please show me a sign on this adventure to take this kid along with us. Will I be fruitful in enlisting him into the ranks to raise him as the chosen one? And I cast I agree, and I'm looking for a sign.
You
What
get
one am I getting?
you get whoa.
I look to my brother after I've given the symbol. Brother, the gods favor our decision.
No, whoa was
They-
bad.
Yeah, I still told my brother that the gods favor my decision.
What? Sorry, I'm back. What happened?
I cast a ritual to speak with the Lord, and I tell you, it looks like the results are good. The gods are on our side for this one.
Just,
I do an insight check on that. I don't believe that for a minute.
sure. Roll deception, Malik. Roll insight, Lazarus. Lazarus, you've been with your brother for so long. You can tell he's lying.
Drop the lies, brother. I already told you the kid was not a good idea.
Come on, you know damn well we need this kid. The gods don't know what they're talking about. If it's gonna rain later, they're gonna say it's whatever I do in the next 30 minutes is bad. If it's gonna rain, all right. It doesn't mean that getting wet is bad. It just means it's gonna rain, all right. Like this is nothing, all right. Let me cast. Let me see if I can persuade him to kind of believe that what I just did was
how are
bullshit.
Well, how are you gonna persuade him?
I'm basically telling him that what I just did doesn't mean shit. I just basically try to use it as a support for my decision. And as soon as he thinks that I'm lying, I immediately discard it as like the
Roll.
gods don't know what they mean.
So I'm gonna let you roll one more deception check, but with disadvantage because you've already been caught lying once. And then Lazarus, you can roll insight against it.
What the fuck?
Gods are truly in my favor.
So Lazarus, you kind of know that he does diss the gods from time to time. So, kind of.
I'm not the stoutest believer. I'm not the
Yeah.
the most He knows this. That's why my religion's so low. I use them for my advantage, but when shit's going sideways, I immediately curse them.
So
Really wishy-washy.
So you could still believe that this is a bad idea, but you can also believe your brother does believe that the gods are wrong sometimes.
Okay. Fine, brother. Do what you will, but at least disguise yourself.
No, I don't think this is I don't think we need to do that. Let's not use deception. I speak from the heart, brother. When I think that we should take this kid, I believe in it, so we don't need to lie to the sister. At least not a lot. So yeah, we head in.
As you head in, you just see Sister Autumn with a broom sweeping.
Sister Autumn, we have recently want to bring to you something very important.
She looks at you guys. She's like, "I wish the other people in this village were as come here as often as you two do."
Well, the temple is my home, Sister Autumn, and I take my hammer and I make a prayer to it, silently, but I'm casting guidance on myself.
All right. She's like, "Well, what can I do for you two gentlemen this time?"
Sister Autumn, I know we spoke before about the the child Tavernus, right? That's how you say it.
Yep, it's Tavernus.
I believe him to be the chosen one. My faith has chosen him, and I believe under my tutelage I can actually help him become who he's meant to be. And he has great lineage. I don't know if you know about it, but he is actually a great descendant of the town of Eryndor.
I know that,
His
but it was
and he seeks to be an adventurer too,
his
but he
grandfather's
just
wishes
needs the
for
umbilical
him
cord
to.
cut.
It was his grandfather's wishes for him to not leave the village until he gets older.
No disrespect to his grandfather and his great, great, great bloodline. But the Lord has chosen this kid. He is destined for greatness, Sister Autumn. And I will not stand idly by and let this young man waste away at the age of 12.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, because he's already been tried to get taken like 4 times since you guys have been here.
But not by a man of the cloth.
You gotta beat a 26. She rolled a
Not
nat
even close.
20. She looked at you. She's
Hold
like,
on, I haven't put my D4 on there. Alright, 7.
Yeah, you're not being
We're
I get
intelligent.
I see that her disdain on her face before she even says anything. I put my finger on her lip. Shh. I understand. You don't need to say anything. I know this path, and I'm clenching my fist in
She
the air a
takes
little
a
bit now. That I
step
took
back
my
as soon as you put your finger on her mouth. She's like, "Excuse me, that was very rude."
this.
To start with,
Hold
the
on, Stratum.
secondly,
This noble path this child needs to go on. I cannot stand by. I understand it, but this child must seek his future.
I'll give Autumn a helpless shrug from behind my brother.
She just is just like she just looks you dead in the face and goes, "No."
I calm down for a second, and I look to my brother, and I look back to Sister Autumn. I disagree explicitly, but I will honor your wish, Sister Autumn. And I take leave.
All right. Where are you going?
Out the front door towards Tavernus.
For Tavernus. You don't see Tavernus in the courtyard right now.
What do my eyes see?
You don't know where he is. Even with that, because he's not here right now.
Can I hear his voice? Can I hear him playing?
Nope.
I was pretty close to him. I have a pretty good nose for dirty mop water clothes. Do I smell him?
No. He's not in the vicinity right now.
I'll see my brother looking around. Let's not do anything rash, brother.
And I roll a survival check to see if I have any sort of child hunting skills.
How to catch a child predator. No. He's not here from a friend.
Let me roll my d4 on that too. Oh no, I'm rolling pretty hot, brother.
Sadly, he's not here for you to track either, so...
My brother comes out and he can see that I'm like touching the stones on the ground, like looking for small footprints.
Ezra, what are you doing while your brother's just going crazy? Obsessing with a small child?
Hey, crazy is in the eyes of the beholder.
My brother wouldn't see that I'm crazy, but he will not probably indulge my eccentric nature.
And then we can get obsessed sometimes. Best not to feed into the obsession.
I see my brother walking off. I'm like, brother, where are you going? This kid is obviously on the loose. We have to find him.
Thank you.
The sister is mad with power. She obviously doesn't see the greatness in this child.
What the fuck?
You need to let the child go, brother. It's not his fate.
Let the child be.
What did you say, brother? I couldn't hear you.
It's not the child's fate. Too much.
I shrug and get off the ground, and I'm like, we'll get him next time, brother.
Your new background is a child predator now? Just letting you know.
To the tavern. I mean, to the. Goddamn the.
Shop?
To the shop, brother. I mean the caravan. Yeah, thank you. I guess. And right before we leave and we start walking, I'm gonna turn around real quick one more time to see if I see him behind me all of a sudden.
You see a child, but it's not Tavernus. It's like
And I
this.
turn back around and I disregard and keep moving. I thought I saw him, brother. I heard a child's voice. Thought it was him.
It's in your mind, brother. Yeah, I get my tap on the bat. It's all in your mind.
What the fuck? Alright.
Mr. Autumn is just obviously crazy.
So as
She
you guys...
saw a deity. I'm sorry, I'm talking to my brother. She saw a deity. She somehow found herself in the temple, out in the middle of the woods. For all we know, she probably did it. I don't trust her anymore.
I gotta turn my sister Autumn into the BB.
She's
Anyhow.
obviously working with that.
I
Big
already
neighbor.
believe that, by the way.
Oh.
I I have been saying that from the beginning.
So, you guys make it to the caravan. You see Floki and Tyrion kind of just like heading off to the tavern. You see that
Okay,
a
so
lot.
they've already done whatever they've done.
Yeah, you see
Okay.
that a lot of his wares are kind of running low now.
Do we
Have I made
see-
it there yet? Because I have been. Am I still walking from the inn?
You probably would have walked out of the inn by the time Loki and Tyrion would be heading toward the tavern.
Okay, and the caravan's like right here.
Yes.
Okay.
Does my eye spy from the area that I'm looking at the cavern? Do I see any? Do I see any type of monocle being sold?
No.
Do I see any other kind of eyewear being sold?
No.
Do I see handkerchiefs being sold?
See scraps of cloth.
No fancy handkerchiefs though.
No fancy handkerchiefs.
Do I see armor? And particularly, do I see plate?
No. It's
Mm.
not a caravan like that. Most of his wares are like simple little things.
Does anything that he's selling seem like an oddity? Something that might not be usual for any trader?
You see a lollipop.
Hmm.
Does he have any?
You should buy a child predator.
Does he have any spell scrolls?
He does not. You're gonna go through the skull rack, and they're mostly just like maps of the.
Wait, there's a
continent.
rack of skulls?
It's like a
Scroll.
It's like a woven basket of scrolls. It's mostly just empty parchment and maps.
Does he have any alchemy supplies?
You can get about another gold's worth in alchemy supplies.
Does he have rope?
Yes.
I speak to the vendor. Sir, I'd like to purchase some rope from you.
He has about 5 feet of rope.
5 feet of rope?
And I'll sell it to you for 2 gold pieces.
Alright, any specials you're running today?
I got lollipops.
I don't know what those are. Anyways, do you have any form of potions? Do I see potions?
Nope, this archer guy bought me out. And as he looks over to where his archery supplies was, and notices that both of his arrows are now gone. As he looks, he's just like, God fucking damn it! Which one of you stole from me?
Is he looking at me and Malik? I
He's
mean
looking at
Lazarus?
Everybody. Floki's and Tyrion are both in the inn right now. Theon,
Yeah,
what
we got out of there. Really quick, while we're in the inn, I do grab the arrows out of my cloak and discreetly put them in Karen's backpack.
So Tyrion, you have 2 poison arrows. They do an additional 1d4 poison, and the creature must make a 10 DC con save or be poisoned.
Do I know how to tie knots?
Roll
Can it be
survival.
assumed that I know how to tie knots?
Roll me a survival check. Yes, you know,
Plus a
you
D4.
are a very naughty person.
I'm back.
You was really proud of that, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
It's good. It's good.
Tyrion, you now have 2 poison-tipped arrows. They do a 1d4 poison damage in addition to their normal damage.
Mhm.
And the creature must make a 10 DC con save or be poisoned.
Little framing it
Okay.
going on in my. Does it look like? But I'll go ahead and buy that alchemy supply.
Alright.
What you said, 1 GP.
Yep.
Before he goes up there, I'll buy the rope and thank you, sir. Good luck on the arrows? I don't know. Who cares?
He gets
And
really.
I start walking away.
You see him getting really pissed off as he starts closing up shop. He's like, I'm not coming back to this fucking town. Bunch of
Hey, get some rope. You said 5 feet of rope?
yes.
I'll be able to make a potion someday.
So,
So what happened? Are the guys back in the potion shop?
everybody could be back at the end if they want to. Thea, by the time you arrive there, he's already closing up shop, friend.
So is he close in, or is it already closed?
It's already closed. Like most of his wares are gone, and he's very pissed off.
Okay.
Are we still
I
in
guess so.
proximity, or did we just pass Thea on the way into the tavern?
You would have passed her by on the way into the tavern.
I don't know how walking out of a tavern takes that long, but okay. Let me just talk to the
Well,
shopkeeper
didn't
then.
you say you were gonna look a little bit for?
No, I just said I'm gonna
Uh,
ask ask the innkeeper where the cook is, and he said he doesn't know, and I was like, okay, and I'll just go to the
Okay.
caravan. So
That's
I don't
interesting
know
you're
how it
looking
took
for
like
cook.
an hour or
I
whatever.
thought you were trying to look for cook as well.
No, I would have rolled some shit.
So you probably would have been out there already then. If there was anything you wanted.
Yeah, let me just talk to the shopkeeper first, actually.
What are you trying to say to him?
Yeah, so here's a caravan, right? So just kind of wondering where he come from.
He's like, well, I started off and it's don't or 1 second. What did I say he was from? He looks at he's like, well, originally I'm from Ironhold, and then I traveled around everywhere. Of course, skipping Ashenport. That place is haunted. And made my way down here. Now I'm gonna head back up to Stonehold and get resupplied.
Oh, I am actually a noble at Ashenport. Just came here for some business dealings, let's say. And I kind of show him the family mark.
He has no clue what the fuck it means.
Yeah. Well, it just basically means I am the new noble at Ashenport. So, if there's anything that you want to sell in the future, and you're always free to come to Ashenport. It's not really haunted. You don't have anything that you have to worry about.
He kind of just gives you a look. He's like, good for you.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm kind of wondering. Yeah. Anyways, I'm kind of wondering if there's any potions or magic items of any sort that you have in shop.
Nope. I was bought out of potions.
Already? Okay. Well, I'll go back to the tavern then.
Alright. So, you all kind of make your way back to the tavern eventually. It's probably about 1:30 in the afternoon. It's still empty. People don't seem to really be going to the tavern much right now. What are you guys talking about? What you guys doing?
As soon as I see Thea, I'm staying with my brother. I don't know where Tyrion and Floki are sitting or anything. I don't know if we sat with them directly or maybe me and my brother sitting alone.
I'm sitting at a table.
It's up to them. Did you want to
having
sit with
some-
me and Lazarus, or did you want to just kind of be in your own?
Here, fuck you. Would you guys want to
Hmm?
sit with Would you two want to sit with the group?
Yeah, I will sit with them. I would actually have some.
I was already
type of
sitting down,
coffee or
so I'm already sitting down, and I'm not gonna get up just to move closer to someone.
Well,
I mean, we could have been sitting with you.
Yeah.
We just want to know if we're with you or just away from you, or you're just
I don't
in
know. That's up to
earshot
you.
somewhere.
I don't know. We're just sitting in the tavern, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, me and Floki
we
are
came and sat
sitting
with y'all.
together having
Yeah.
something. I'm having tea. I don't know what Floki's having.
Just
So,
some
yeah.
water.
I sit in between Floki and Lazarus, though. I make sure there's like a neutral zone.
alright. So you'll kind of like start sitting at the table. What are you guys doing?
He would be the last one to come in, right? Though.
Yes. No.
Yeah,
Theo's
somehow. I don't
No,
even
no,
know
no.
how.
You two are the last ones to come in. Theo's
Oh,
already
okay.
back inside.
As soon as I walk in, I immediately say, I call up Thea. I'm like, Thea, I think you're right about that Sister Autumn. She's pretty shisty.
Oh, I mean, I've been saying this for a while. This whole town is kind of shiesty.
Hey, why do you say
I
that?
apologize. I
They
should have
actually
listened to you,
saved
Thea.
us.
Should have listened. It's a long story. I'm too mad about it to talk about it. Just understand that we'll keep on good relations because I want to make sure we all get paid. But I mean, she's obviously not a good person.
Do you really think that we're getting paid? I mean, remember the person that we're gonna deal with once we go to the sanctum is gonna be his father. Is gonna be her father.
I highly doubt this town has any money since they spent all their money on repairs.
Yeah.
We have the
Well,
IOU.
we have an IOU, and I agree, Floki. Maybe we might get her father to pay the sum. But I apologize, Thea, for not listening to your voice of reason about Sister Autumn.
Well, don't worry. If they
I'm
don't come
embarrassed
through
that
with
I
their
defended her at all.
Talking about money, did you guys catch up that caravan before? He was selling pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. Somehow, I mean, nobody bought any potions. I don't think, but somehow there's no potion left.
I think
Well,
somebody in town probably stole it, but
I did
Maybe.
happen to buy 2 potions.
Oh, you did. Nice.
I did. And actually, I was gonna give one to Thea. As a sorry for pouring them all over her face.
I'm good.
You sure you don't want one?
Thea has no
I'm
memory
good.
of potions being poured on her face, by the way.
You learn a good lesson, Thea, about going off on your own.
Well, if you ever need one, you know who to ask.
speaking about
Yeah,
that,
I'm
the,
good.
you probably already noticed, probably at this point, that you no longer have a diamond. Sorry, it was a required item in the ritual to bring you back. I hope
Oh, I appreciate
no
it.
hard
Don't
feelings
worry
about it.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Speaking of diamond, we should probably try to find another as a contingency plan, so to speak.
Well, I don't think it's the utmost of importance at this very moment. If we were to get some, probably like Stonehold or Ironhold, probably the place we should be going to. But since if we all want to get paid for now, we can go to Sanctum. I mean, that's was technically promised to us, but just be aware that when we get to Sanctum, we will be, under the total control of the high priest there, who is Autumn's father, right?
Total control is a loose term in the eyes of Malik.
We will be in their territory at least.
But
Does anybody disagree with Thea?
what do you mean? Are you being suspicious about her father?
Oh, I'm suspicious of her and naturally transfers to her
I slam
father.
my
I
fist as soon
wonder.
as she says this. I'm suspicious. I slam my fist. Fucking A. You're fucking right.
Yeah, I mean,
She's shisty.
I wonder what
Evil.
kind of man can bring up a daughter like this. So,
How is
my
she
father
evil?
could never.
How is she evil? She saved us, and she takes care of kids. What are you
Well,
talking
we
about?
It's a
really
freaking business
don't
front
know.
here. She used it to hide her shady actions.
And how did she even know that we were at the temple? I mean, she said a voice speak to her, but do we know anything of the sort? Remember that we had told her about the mark. Maybe she has something to do with the mark and is just making us a front and bring us to Sanctum.
What
Maybe
kind of
her
religious
father was part
person
of it
has
too.
other gods talking to them? Crazy.
Exactly.
There is
And
something.
what kind of priestess would immediately believe in the words of another god?
And answer another god. I mean,
Exactly.
come on. There's only one true god in my book, and that's the Lord of the Forge. I would never listen to another deity. If she willingly gives up her own faith, don't trust her.
Well, you
She's a
know, my mother
heretic.
always used to say, "He
There's
who
something.
doesn't trust enough will not be trusted."
I don't think you trust me though. And kind of talk to Tara. You know, earlier I was just trying to get out of the church, and you kind of told her that I should be kept tied up. I thought we were part of the party. Yeah, yeah. You don't have anything to say?
Aaron,
Look,
she's got a point, Aaron.
I
You
don't
let
know.
that jackal keep her tied up.
I didn't let anyone tie up anyone.
You
What are you
said
talking
Your
I
lack
suggest.
of action is enabling
No,
that
no, no, no.
fiend.
You said I suggest you keep her tied up. That's what you said.
Yes, I did.
And for what reason? I mean, don't forget that I died partially because of you.
Ooh.
I just thought it was funny because, you know,
You think it was funny to me?
probably not,
Then why did you do it?
because it was funny.
You bitch.
Hmm.
Look, I was just having some fun. Don't take it so hard.
Yeah. Right.
I know you. I know you.
I want to roll
end
inside
up.
to see if I believe him.
You know. I know you'll end up being untied anyways. So.
Let's see here. I mean,
Oh,
he's not lying.
And
You want to
Okay.
know the truth? The actual truth?
Yeah, I mean, he did roll 23 inside, so you should probably just say the actual truth. Yeah.
Well, you kind of deserved it for hurting Tavernus.
What did
I
I do to Tavernus?
I gasped like,
Yeah, wait.
How dare you talk about these
hurting
like that's here.
Tavernus. Hurting Tavernus. What did I do to hurt him? I
Yeah.
literally spoke to him. And then some Sister Zion got super mad because I was simply talking to him, and then they cast me out of town because of him. There's nothing that I did to hurt him, either physically or emotionally. So what are you talking about?
How believable was that gasp?
You know words
It
cut
is
deeper than
believable.
knives sometimes, right?
Yeah, and we fought together. You just immediately believed in this random kid on the side of the street that I had only talked to. I only asked him questions. I didn't talk about his family. I didn't know about his family. There's nothing that I said that could have hurted him. But
There
you
is a
immediately
way.
jumped to believe that I hurt him. There is some. I don't
Yeah.
think you trust me.
Thea, there is a way to approach kids. And there is a
Well,
way
you don't
to
know
say
how I
things.
approached kid, do you?
Well, Tavernus didn't look very, very comfortable around you.
Well, the only reason that you can get along with him is because you have a little dragon here. You didn't do anything. It's all of your dragon. You're nothing without your dragon.
All right,
Tavernus.
hold on, one
I
second. I gotta
never
say
told
something to Thea. I
Tavernus
want
to
to say,
tell
I want
me
to say something.
anything.
Okay, what are you saying to Thea?
Thea, I'm with you, and I'll ride or die with you on this one. But I don't think Tyrion doesn't trust you. He wept when you went down. He tried to save your life. I know you were unconscious, but I was there.
Yeah, little
A real
crybaby.
a real team member would have done. I mean, I'm saying he cares. I think he's telling the truth. He was being playful. I'm sure if he just says like, "Hey, my bad," like we can all be bygones. 'Cause at the
It
end of the
was
day,
my
he did try to
bad.
save you, and if he didn't like you or care for you, he wouldn't have done that. He was willing to dump 2
Sure.
potions straight down your throat, wasting
Which
them.
it was my potions to begin with, and I'm not sure if it's crying because I'm part of the party or crying because of his own guilt because he was the one that made it happen. But I will let it through for now.
Oh, now it's okay. I won't go into that, but if suddenly it's all my fault, then
I
whatever
don't
makes
think it's
you
all your
feel
fault,
better.
Darren, but I think you're a valued individual in our group.
Though I do stand by what I said, there's a way to approach kids, and the way you approached Tavernus wasn't the right way.
Again, you have not seen me do anything, have you?
I've seen Tavernus, the way he acts around you, how he starts.
You don't actually. You have never seen me interact with him. Period.
That is
I've
true. You haven't seen him.
I've seen.
You've only
Yeah,
heard what Tavernus has said about her.
I know, but I've seen Tavernus hiding from her.
No.
Allegedly.
Well, still no, because we remember what happened that during that session. So it's complete out of character. What happened was, we got confused about whether I left the tavern or not. When I left the tavern, that's when he was hiding, but I didn't leave the tavern, so that part was kind of scrapped.
He
So
still
nobody saw
did.
anything.
He still left the orphanage to hopefully not have to deal with you, though.
You
Do you
could
know
make
that?
Tavernus
Because at this
Yeah.
point, I'm pretty sure nobody in the party really knew that a curvy lady during the last
No,
session was me.
Because
So
he still said pervy lady. It described your character as pervy. But
I
like,
didn't think that was the description of
yeah,
his character. I
exactly.
thought they
That's
were two
why.
separate people.
but mm, I mean,
I mean,
to
could take
the
an
way he
insight roll to figure it
described
out.
bodacious.
I
mean,
I
sure,
thought
I
that
mean-
was.
I can just roll with it. Whatever. It's
I
fine.
mean, no, like Tyrion could assume it's you if he wanted to, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's fine. It's whatever.
Oh, you mean I assumed it was you? Yes. I did
Yeah.
assume it
So
was
you would just blindly trust a random kid and blame a random party member that was trying to fight with you.
Yes, yes, I will totally give my trust to a kid.
Okay then.
well then.
I'm gonna keep that in mind as well. If I hear this conversation going on, I'm gonna keep in mind that this dude trusts the word of a child over adults.
Kids
And a
are
party member that fought with him, but
Loses part of my respect, but they don't know that.
Out of character, what a odd turn of events that actually listening to a child is actually a negative in a group.
I mean,
Because a sweet innocent child, well, not sweet, he's the chosen one, but
he acted suspicious this whole time, at least for me. So
Hey, I'm just playing what
He's
a
just a
Taryn would do,
fucking kid.
okay? I'm just playing Taryn. Taryn will totally trust the kid.
I am not done with that kid, I already did.
oh, neither am
God. We have to relocate him, put him in a secret stronghold to keep him away from you.
I.
You
Regardless,
see now,
regardless.
I roll way too hot for you to keep him away from me forever. You see all the
Regardless,
20s.
Yeah, in my in character, I just regardless. I guess we can go back to the topic of whether do we want to go to a sanctum now, because the whole reason that we are here as I guess a party, and I kind of give Terran a look, I suppose we are still technically a party, but the only reason that we are a party is because of the mark, right? Right now, I don't think there is any reaction of our mark since we got a relic, other than maybe the reaction we might have had with the relic itself. So
We still
what
need to test that.
exactly?
We still need to test that.
Exactly. And my concern right now is,
No, but I
sure,
mean,
we can always get the money. I mean, I don't really need the money. I mean, at this point, at least, Malik and Lazarus, you two are welcome at Ashenport anytime. I can treat you to some, like, my favorite dishes in my hometown, but quite rich over there if you really just want the money. But the reason that we are a party is because of the mark. We still
Yes.
have no idea really what the mark is coming from. And the only, the only thing that we kind of know about is this relic that might have something to do with it, and the was it ogre? Yeah, the ogre that was looking for it. So I'm wondering if going to Sanctum is the right call here. I mean, maybe the head priest over there might have some idea, but are we sure that we want to tell this to even more people? Since at least at this point, I'm kind of suspicious of the archpriest because of Autumn.
What will you
I
suggest?
got sorry. Taryn. I just wanted to say
Yeah.
this a little bit before we continue.
Mhm.
I get kind of hung up when you're talking about inviting us, and I show like appreciation on my face, like when you're like talking about all the things that you would offer us in your home. But I also like, speaking about family, Thea, I haven't seen that your property. Where's your property at?
No, apparently he was cooking some rats like he
Ugh.
did last time, and the shopkeeper kind of got him away. But you know, at this point, I think he's already part of the family. If there's anybody, any caravan that had, come across him, maybe they have
You don't want to look
came
for
from.
him, or you think
Uh,
he'll just find his way back?
he will find his way back. I mean, he is part of the family. You know, at some point, he have to kind of prove himself too.
Oh, see if he can. I understand. Taryn, I'm sorry, I interrupted you. What were you saying?
Well, I was asking, what would you suggest? I mean, if we don't go to Sanctum, where else?
It is a good question.
I mean, we can't
I
stay
agree that
here.
I have my faith in that family has been shaken to the core over recent events, but it is our best lead though. Still at the same time.
We
I
still
will
need.
give you one thing in favor. If we go to Sanctum, there's pretty much a lot of information that tells that we are going there. You know, there's a lot of people that know we are leaving. But if we leave before and nobody notices, then maybe that will be a bit more cautious. I don't know.
Well, at this very moment, Autumn pretty much knows that we're going to Sanctum. I mean, I think she's kind of getting us to go onto that path in the first place.
Malik and Lazarus, just remember, she told you that there is a ferry going from the port close to Eryndor that would be going over to.
I remember. I just have chose to neglect to say anything.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you guys remember that.
Mhm.
There is something we could do to test this, though. I believe if we all touch this relic, it might trigger it. Since it would react with our marks.
Brother, you're slow down with your perversions.
What makes you think that?
Because it triggered the first time when Joseph touched it. And there's
Yes, and
carvings
we all
of
blacked out.
And there's carvings of 6 people of touching the orb at the same time. So it's like 2 and 2. And you
Give
black
me
The
a
out.
first
reason.
time,
You
Give
might
me a
have
reason why that thing wouldn't black us out again.
exactly.
And we would get brought back to that church.
There,
That's
I
not
can't
a- that's
give you
a-
that reason, but just because it blacks out, it doesn't mean we need answers. And if the price of that is blacking out, that's a fair price to pay.
Maybe we should test it near another place of healing. That isn't this town
But-
though.
But it blacked us out when one of us touched it.
It blacked us
You're-
out, but it didn't kill
You're
us.
saying yes when one of us touched it. If the 6 of us do it, how do you know it won't kill us?
How do you know it will?
I don't. But are you willing to risk that?
Yes.
I'm not.
I had to ride with my brother. If he's willing to risk it, I'm willing to risk it too. I'm looking for takers. You're completely out of the question on this, dude?
I'm out of
Maybe
the
like
question.
maybe we scale it up. Maybe we do like 2, and then 3, and then 4. And if we start feeling the fuzzies in our hands, maybe we can gauge if it's dangerous.
Well, the thing is, last time Joseph had touched it, but all of us went dark. So, which is kind of the thing that I'm worried about is what, regardless, and it seems like only the 6.
Well,
I mean,
What
at
if
that
Joseph touches
size,
it again, and see if it happens? Maybe he's special and we're not.
the thing I'm wondering is, the 6 of us are the ones that have the mark, and it seems like the relic might have something to do with the mark, right? We
does,
couldn't
it's
test it at the
in here.
spot, but when Joseph had touched it, all of us went dark, and all of us have the mark. So, the thing that I am kind of, concerned about is if we all touch the thing, would it be the case that it's just that the effect of the artifact affects everyone that have a mark?
It did, because it didn't black out Sister Autumn when she touched it.
I mean, true that.
By the way, Lazarus has been touching this. He hasn't blacked out at all. No one's
Oh.
blacked out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not
Oh,
sure
sure,
why
that-
I'm worried.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
but he's
I'm
only
just,
he's just one guy though.
Okay, now I'm in. Okay, I can touch it. Whatever.
Alright, so you're in the Floki, are you in? You gonna touch the weird stone or whatever this
Might
thing
as
is?
well.
I looked at Joseph. Joseph, you think
I-
this is a good idea? Should we touch this? Do you wanna join
He kind
this?
of just shrugs his shoulders and reaches for it and grabs one of the 6 people who are holding it. Up the orb. Are you all grabbing onto the relic?
Alright, I grab onto the orb too. Do
I
I, feel
haven't
anything?
grabbed on it, but I'm waiting for Terran to do it.
Do I feel anything happening with just the 3 people that are currently touching it?
No.
Wait, are we touching this like out in the open on the table, or are we under the table, like
There-
touching it like under our laps or
There's
something?
nobody
Like
in
how
the
are we?
tavern right now.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's still the innkeeper. She could be at the front.
He's not
Washing-
there right now. Oh,
He is in probably like kitchen or something.
I'm.
By the way, I mean I know you keep on saying she, but
I'm-
right now the innkeeper is the gargoyle. The lady that was
Goliath?
meeting us have been missing this whole time.
it's the Goliath.
She probably dead.
I'm touching the stone, but I start looking around and I notice there's no one in here, and I'm like, hey, has anybody noticed that this place is oddly quiet even for 1 o'clock in the afternoon?
For a town that
I
got
need-
attacked by goblins, it's not.
I mean, the caravan is right there. There's gonna be people just that were coming and going at least to get a drink. It's a little quiet, don't
There's
you
no-
think?
Nothing to drink there. It doesn't have any more ale.
And I haven't even heard the innkeeper even.
You saw him when
Peep.
you saw him when he walked in. But
I mean, I'm just kind of wondering why the person that's running the caravan isn't living in the inn, but
He sleeps in the caravan.
Besides the point,
somewhere.
am I feeling anything weird from the stone? Out of the people that are touching it, am I feeling anything as I'm touching the stone?
Who is touching the stone? Am I
Or-
the only one not touching the stone?
No,
You and Thea,
Thea is
everyone.
waiting for you, and it's me, Lazarus.
I think Floki only
Floki
agreed.
said
and
yes.
touched
No,
it.
I'm touching this phone.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
then it's just me and Terran.
you don't.
Do I feel anything?
Nope.
No,
Karen?
nothing.
Taryn is gonna say, I just need you to give me one good reason to touch that orb.
I
Why
need you to
not?
Give me the reason not to touch it.
That doesn't work.
Well, right now the only
It doesn't work.
thing-
I don't need to prove it.
Hey, no, hold on, Tyrion. You need to understand, the only reason that we are all together is to figure out what this mark is. And this is one of the lead that we have. It's the only lead that we had at this very moment, actually. Other than the ogre or somebody who's running the ogre, and we have no idea who that is. So, this is the only way that we can kind of get a standing here. Everybody else who have this mark has been is ready to do this. I'm somebody who has already died once. I have seen, well, I have technically seen what the afterlife is, and I have even agreed to it. I don't understand why you're not doing it.
From the little time we spent together, you've
You know
always
what?
been a very cautious guy, and
I'm
right now
tired.
you're going blind on this.
I'm tired of this. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to grab. Who's the one that's not touching it? Thea.
Tia,
I mean, I
Tia
can
and
just
Tia.
touch it like voluntarily. I don't care. I agree to it
It's
anyways.
just Tia not touching it.
Oh, Tieran's not touching it. All right, I'm gonna force Tieran by grabbing his hand.
Roll an athletics checks, and Tia, if you're gonna stop him, it'll be your athletics or acrobatics for it.
I'm rolling.
Wait, so it's athletics for me, but acrobatics or athletics for him?
Shouldn't it
Yes.
be dexterity? No, right?
You click.
Yeah, because I'm doing this quickly.
It's
Like,
still
I'm not trying to
considered
overpower
it's still-
him.
It's still considered athletics,
Okay.
but for Tieran,
Um,
it's athletics or acrobatics.
The god has spoken.
I'm running acrobatics, so it's different.
Why I'm touching the stone? I just wanted to be known that I'm holding my religious stone, smith hammer in my other hand.
Oh.
So you try to quickly pull his hand to it, but where he's standing is a little bit too far away for you to pull him quick enough to just accidentally touch it.
As soon as I see this, I look to my brother and I lean over. I whisper to him, like, we could overpower him. Maybe we just grapple him and make him touch it. What do you think?
I'd rather not it come to that, brother.
No, I would
Either
just be.
It's either we all touch it, or we should destroy the artifact. I'm still whispering this to my brother.
Yeah.
Tyrion, you see
So I'm just looking
you
at
see
what just
5 of them.
happened. You know,
By the way, Tyrion, you see 5 people touching it, right?
I'm just gonna say, Karen, from the start point of us talking earlier about the child in this entire tavern, you are the only person that do not care about the group. You only care about this. You cared more about this random child that you just met, that you know nothing about, that many people in this party is very suspicious of. You put your trust more in the Sister Autumn, who have tied me up earlier, and had been insulting some of our party members. You are being more so on the side of those people than us, the people who have been fighting with you through an goblin attack, a ogre, and the spider cave. And you still trust the random people more. I don't understand why you're even in this party.
Maybe I could suggest a solution to you. Maybe Taryn cares for this child, and I believe his caring is well placed because he is the chosen one in my eyes. But what if we took the child with us, and then that resolves the fact that he's cared about it? He keeps the child around, then he can learn to
Well,
branch out.
You guys are
child is-
obsessed with this kid. Just what does the kid have to do with me touching that orb? Just please make me
Well, my
understand.
point is, you don't care about what the party is doing. You don't care about what we are doing. You don't care about the mark even. I don't understand why you're even here. All of us are touching the statue because we want to figure out what the mark is. That's the whole reason that we are here at this town. And we are all committed to this, other than you.
You think I don't care about the mark?
Yeah, I
But
don't think you care.
And you think I don't care about the party? And I'm telling you, the last time one touched that thing, we all blacked out, and that was just one. What if the
All
6
5
of
of us are touching
What
it
if-
right at this
Okay.
moment?
So
What if we die when we do it?
Well, nothing
I've-
has happened yet.
I failed
we-
forcing him by hand. Can I try to incapacitate him now?
Roll a.
Because this is getting out of hand.
I would say.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast guidance on it too.
I would say that what you could probably do if you all wanted to is probably basically just force. I'll take the relic and just shove it onto him.
That
I
sounds
want
like a plan to me.
I want to incapacitate him.
I'm okay with whatever you choose. Okay.
Roll me a. You know what? Roll me a. Both of you just roll out acrobatics checks.
Okay, if Floki's gonna do it, I'm gonna help him. So do I have to roll anything?
That would be a help action, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so he would get advantage.
All right, and I already have guidance too.
Yeah, so. Darren, go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check.
Well, he's gonna fail if I do it with advantage. I got a nat 20.
Yeah.
So
But you never know. He could have nat 20 as well. Tie it. Nope. So here's what's happening.
Part of
As-
me
as
really
all-
wanted to say
Right.
So
ninja, I'm gonna incapacitate him by hit him in the neck.
you
Like-
hit him in the neck, but you don't incapacitate him. But what happens is you end up also tripping him, and with the trip, you see Joseph basically pull the relic to where Tyrion's hand touches it. And as it touches, you see that this little light in the white orb flickers as it every about 3 seconds it seems to be shifting to these different locations. By this time though, Tyrion, would you have taken your hand off of it?
Aaron, I really wish that you were right and we just made a death pact and we just all died. I wanted that to be the case so bad.
No.
As
Oh,
soon as
they
he
would've-
realizes, he will take the hand off. I don't know if it will be soon enough or not.
So you don't see, you're unable to see what exactly was being shown because Tyrion takes his hand.
God damn it.
Holy shit, what was that?
What,
That's
did,
so
did you
annoying. I
just
wanted
chop
to-
me off? What are you doing? I told you I'm not touching that thing.
Well, you just did, and nothing bad happened.
I mean,
Yeah. You got nothing to say, huh? Now touch the
and
fucking wood.
we literally almost got the answer. We have no idea what that location is. Right now, we're trying to figure out what the mark is doing. We are shown that there is a potential place that this relic is showing us. That probably means that we should be going to there. We are that close, and you decided to pull your hands away from it again.
I wonder if we kill him, we'll be able to see it.
Well, I don't think we need to. I mean, I think if he is dead, he's no better good than he is alive right now. I mean,
I don't know. Said, do you think I should touch that thing? I'm just gonna look at Said.
Oh God. You know what? Have Zed roll a religion check. Yep. That's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna.
No, I'm rolling the religion check for Zed.
Okay.
Where's his sheet?
Really, we need to ask what would the chosen one do?
WWJD.
Zed just looks at you. And he kind of like doesn't really kind of get what's going on, but he kind of like nudges you towards it.
Hmm. Whatever you say, Said. I will always trust you.
Aaron, if it helps you at all, you can also have my Rock of Hope necklace to help keep you safe.
I'm gonna keep a mental notice that he trusts more in the dragon than his whole party.
Yes.
Hold on. Question for DM. Dragon.
Why are you even questioning this? This is
Hold
like.
You don't know about any of this. I'm just thinking to myself, by the way. But I'm gonna ask the DM a question. Is the dragon smart enough? Is he like an intelligent creature?
Yes.
He's not sentient. He's a creature.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Can he be suggestioned? Okay, so there we go.
Yeah, it's not a beast, but it is smarter. than-
All I need to know is if he can be suggested or not.
If you were gonna suggestion, you would have just done it to Tyrion. Like, there's no reason to go.
Well,
third party.
He thinks that the freaking artifact's gonna kill him, so that
Did
suggestion is probably
Tyrion
not gonna work.
answer the question about the Rock of Hope necklace that I carry? Did he reject the Rock of Hope?
The answer to that is
Because that's
that
alright.
Hey,
Yeah, you make your answer.
I will very gladly take the necklace. Thank you very much.
And
And
I
regarding-
untake the necklace and I hand it to him for you to put on.
Thank you. And
So,
Karen's gonna take
put
the
that in your
necklace,
items
gonna
list.
Put it on.
You now have
and
the
then
Rock of Hope of you.
then Taryn's gonna say,
That thing should
if-
be enchanted.
if said it's okay, then
Brother,
I
it's
trust him.
already got plenty of magic. Don't worry.
and then after saying this, Taryn is gonna reach out the orb and he's gonna touch it.
Alright, so as all 6 of your hands are touching it, it switches rather fast between these images, but you see them multiple times. So the first one you see is this room with some pillars. As you see this man in red, this strange like aura around him as he's laughing maniacally. It shifts again, and you see like this snake-like creature that's been coiled up around something. In a wrap, like you're in the middle of this coil of it. Then it shifts again as you see this giant that seems to be like weaving these plants together in its life. It then shifts one more time into this empty room of just statues. It's nearly pitch dark in there with just one torch. It then shifts one more time. It shows this strange like what I'm looking for. It shows like this strange weird underwater cavern. As you see fish kind of swimming through it. And then it shifts one more time, and you can see the red of magma and lava. As you see that there's this big red dragon in hordes of gold.
How many times was that? Was that 6, including this, or 5?
There's a lot in there. I kind of
Yeah.
Man in Black laughing.
felt like I lost track.
Yep,
Well,
I will.
it was-
I'll post it in notes real fast for you.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
it
okay.
was Man in Black laughing. There's the thingy in the coil. There's a giant weaving something. There's the statue and the torch. There's the underwater cave, and there's the dragon. So I think it's 6.
I have a sneaky suspicion these are where the other parts of
Exactly.
this relic are located.
Because there's a few locations I have in mind already.
The person in red is it good enough to get a good look at his face?
I doubt it.
Did they read as the party sees a person I read? Like you just
No,
didn't spell
so, like,
red,
it's-
or you say person I?
It's
For
supposed
sure.
to be in red. Like red clothing.
Yeah, I
This
got
person
you.
in like red clothing, you see it kind of like these white, almost like the kind of like, it's red, but it also looks kind of like Sister Autumn's like robes. As you just see him laughing maniacally. Before it shifts again to this coiled creature around whatever is being shown.
Did we get a good look at the face of this person laughing?
You're looking at it from behind, but so you can see his hair is white and he's balding.
White and balding.
So
and
white
red.
hair, balding, red. I think I kind of have an idea of where these locations are now.
Can we get a? Do we know it? Can we hear his voice? Like, is it?
You
something
can't
we can
hear
recognize?
anything
Oh, but
How did we know he's laughing?
because you can see like his head. You see his head's kind of like tilted back a little bit. But
Oh man, he's doing the full shoulder roll and the head
Yeah.
cackle back.
yeah,
He's
Let
a
me,
real gagger.
Yeah. So hold on. Do anybody have a map of the region that we're in?
Will Josephat recognize this dragon?
it is a red dragon. You assume to be an adult.
Do
do you
any
think-
of them have a map of the region here? that
The
can
empty
show us?
room of statues. Is there 6 of the statues?
As it flicks back to it, roll me a perception check real fast, because the room is rather dark in there.
Where is my
It doesn't seem to
settings?
be like room is. It's like a weird hallway, and there's just statues lined up all around it. You're counting more than 6, but you're unable to count it all before before it ends.
I was thinking, because including this piece, that would be 7 pieces. And I was thinking maybe we had to take it to that location, but I guess not.
I'm just gonna say Terran's gonna take out the map he just bought and is gonna roll it over the table. and
By the
open
way,
it
you
up.
guys are welcome to draw on this map as long as it's not dicks or anything inappropriate or anything that would disrupt what is being drawn. Example, like if you're like trying to draw, like I think it would be here, here, and here, or like this is a point of interest kind of thing drawing. You know what I mean?
By the way, I told you so on the killing thing.
The killing thing, what?
Yeah, he was worried that we were gonna die. I said we'd be fine.
I'm
Hey.
confused.
I thought I said that the
Oh,
the
okay.
possibility of us dying is already a reason enough not to touch it. That's all I said.
Don't worry, Jared. I believe that the Rock of Hope is actually what saved us from dying.
You know, I think you're right.
So I am currently drawing on the map based on what I've heard. My right, so I will be speaking out loud, but I will directly be talking to the brothers, right? So right now, we know that there is, and wait, why is all my stuff erased?
Because people were drawing random stuff that I told them not to draw.
What?
and I don't know who it was, but please
I
do not.
draw a person next to the sky sanctum. Draw a
think it.
dragon
I
next
think
to
it
Ironhold.
looked like. I think it looked like something inappropriate.
I
But I
drew a
couldn't tell
person.
what.
It might. I didn't know what was being drawn. It was just a bunch of stuff being drawn. I was like, that's not. I said
Yeah, well,
no,
let me
just
just
random
draw
drawing
it again
things.
then.
So I apologize.
Evergreen's probably going to be the tree.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking the underwater cave is Ashenport. The tree is Evergreen. The dragon is probably Ironhold because there is looks like a volcano, like right over there. I
Empty
have
room
no
is,
idea. I have no idea where the empty room is because
that
I have
might
no
be
idea.
that might be in the capital. You said there was a bunch, and that would be like a Hall of Heroes or something.
Was this the capital or?
Yeah, Zayla Gariz is the
Yeah.
capital.
Zeli's Ghazi.
Yeah,
So
that could be it.
that
You
might
know
be a
that. Yes.
that might be a Hall of Heroes, and if or something like that, where if it's a bunch of statues of famous people.
Yeah.
And
I have
that
no
was
idea
big-
what the I have no idea what the snake could be, but I have a guess what the
Stone-
person in red was, and I kind of look at the two brothers,
Stonehold
'cause-
might be the snake, because I think in mythology, I think dwarves and what are the snake people called? The Lima or basilisks or whatever. They have a rivalry.
what are those people called?
Not gorgons, not the Greek ones. I'm talking like I don't even.
I was
they're just called
thinking
basilisks.
Yuan Ti.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you talking about the Yanti?
Maybe I don't even remember the name. I
Yuan
just
Ti
knew that
is
it was
the evil D&D race, snake people.
They're not evil. There's
No, I
Yanti.
mean
Well,
like in
pure blood
actual,
is evil, but yeah.
like in actual mythology, like out of
No,
D&D.
I have no idea.
That wouldn't apply.
I mean, it wouldn't apply either, yeah. But I will be talking to the two brothers directly, but I don't really care if the other ones hear us or not. The person that we saw in the first scene was the red robe. Did it remind you of Autumn?
He already said it was similar to her robes, yeah, but that doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking character. I'm talking to the two brothers.
But we identified it as someone who has a bald spot. Autumn obviously has a lot of hair.
Well, there's a reason why I drew a person next to Sanctum.
Oh, you're
see what I
thinking
mean?
that you're thinking it's her father.
Yes.
You think
They
this
are up to something.
white-haired
I don't
guy
trust them.
is her father? Well, I mean, the only way to find out is going to Sanctum.
Well, this is certainly only a guess. I'm not even sure if any of the locations are associated with anything, since I had lived my whole life at Ashenport, nothing of an underwater cave that I know of. So I'm not even sure if this is associated to the locations.
Yeah, you
but
can always roll a history check.
sure, let me roll a history with guidance. Bam.
So while there have been underwater caverns that have been spotted there, additionally, while you're also thinking about it, do you think that you also know about how the swamps do have rather large?
Swamp? Where's the swamp?
That's literally what surrounds Ashenport is swamps. It's like a bayou.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Maybe the snake is in Ashenport then, and then that would free the underwater cavern up for like a lake. Maybe Skyport has a lake near it.
I mean, it's called Skyport.
Yeah, but there's still water on it. It looks like it's.
We do have a frozen lake in Frosthaven.
That could be it too. Well.
Well,
yeah,
there have to be
it's
some
not-
locations that don't have things, because there is 11 locations. Minus where we are right now, there's 10.
We might
There's
not
only six.
understand where every one of these places could possibly be, but we do all agree that Sanctum is a place of interest that we still need to check out regardless if we don't trust
At least I think so. Yeah.
Sister Autumn, father.
The question is if we want to take the ferry or if we want to find out another way to get there.
Taryn knows about the ferry?
He doesn't.
Darren doesn't know about the ferry. You guys do know that if you wanted to get on foot all the way there, it would probably take you a solid 3 weeks to
Adventure
traverse-
time.
Yeah.
How do we even go there by foot? I'm looking at the map. Can we
There-
even go through this
There's
channel?
a little bridge right here on the channel.
Okay.
I said we just take the ferry.
Well, out of character, thinking about this, we're about to not have Thea for how long?
I will be gone
she'll
the
be-
week after the next for 1 month, so 4
Yes.
weeks.
I'll be totally honest. If we take a ferry, I'll be inside the boat, staying in the middle. You won't see me touch the daylight. I'll try to sleep all the way through there.
Or hold
I'm
on,
just
I
saying,
don't
like,
decided on it yet.
I'm saying like a lot of nothing
I
plausibly
don't
could
like
go
water.
down, and that would
I-
work out
I-
better for
I
missing
have-
people.
I have it planned already, and I have a guest who's willing to come in if we need him.
Yep.
So don't worry about it
Uh,
at all. I have it all covered.
Oh, I also like the road adventure. I'm
Yeah.
also just
So
giving
that-
it a good reason to do it too.
Yeah, so in person, this is what kind of what I'm wondering, right? If we were to go through the channel, there's a part of the sea right here, this toward the very south. We don't know if this is gonna be safe or not. It could be, but once we reach the other side, I mean, I think we still have to walk to Sanctum, right?
Do you think we will be the only people in the ferry?
Well, regardless, as a party, we still have to walk to Sanctum.
Again,
If we
no
were
one has
going
mentioned
by-
the ferry.
Yeah.
So the
So
ferry.
I never,
so-
I never said anything about it.
you guys don't know about the ferry.
So, I would say if we were to go through land from here to Sanctum, we could go past, whatever this town's called. That's the
Zalagazi?
capital. Yeah.
Yeah, good look at
Um,
that. I wasn't pronouncing it.
Yeah, we could take a look whether if there's something there. We could also, on the way to Sanctum, we could go check out if there's anything at Stonehold. For the diamond that we might be looking for, we were talking about earlier. And then we can make our way to Sanctum. If there is a way to go through the water from the map that I'm seeing right now, it will still be perhaps a good deal of journey away. What's the length of each of these boxes on the map?
The
So
map looks a little squished, so I don't know if I could trust that.
yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
It's not feet. So
I know.
if you're just tell me where you're trying to go, I'll tell you how long you would assume it would take you.
So I would assume that from here to here.
So from you don't know how you'd get over here to start with.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering because whether or not I know about the ferry, if we were to go through the water, this is the
If you were to go,
Probable space.
so the thing,
I just want to say, I thought Sister Ronan
I'm not
mentioned the
gonna-
ferry when we were.
she
on
mentioned the ferry to
ferry.
Lazarus and Malik.
yeah.
But
don't know
we
about-
we didn't listen to that.
You,
No, that's when that's when I went to the tavern and you two went to the market.
yes.
Okay, okay.
Right now, if you wanted to go straight to, following like this path to go to Sanctum, it would take you almost like 2 months of travel.
2 months. So
I mean,
this
we
is like
will
half-
go undetected.
So this maybe will be like half a month.
Well, this is if you follow the road.
Oh yeah.
And we never know if we're gonna run into Aurora in the way there.
I look at the map and I'm looking at how far we got to travel, and I hear the bringing up the idea is like, hey, there's all these other places we can stop by along the way, because it is a journey of sorts. I looked to my brother to see if he, to see what impression I'm getting from him, but I'm looking to see if he says anything about the ferry. But if he doesn't say anything, then I'm going to say I think it's a great idea to take the road.
Lazarus, would
I
you say
think-
anything about the ferry? He said he'd be right back.
No, well, we'll wait because
So,
I don't want to make decisions for him all
So
the
what-
time.
Floki looking at this map, what is Floki thinking? What is Floki doing? Floki?
I'm not doing anything. I'm really just doing what I always do, hang out in the back, listen to the conversation until I get fed up.
Alright. Well, if you guys want to keep role-playing, try to figure out where to go and what these images say, then you can. Just note, if you want to see the images again, you will need to be putting your all 6 hands on the relic again.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Wait, so when our hands we see this giant map?
No, he's
We
talking
just
about
see the
relic.
flash images. This map is bought by Darren, and he's showing to it. Showing it
Bram,
to us.
I didn't know you weren't there. I was saying I strike you a look to see if you would, say anything. But after striking you a look, I go to say that I think it's a good. I think I endorse the idea of taking like our good old time and hit the other locations on the way to
Oh, I'm good
Sanctum.
with anything as long as we can.
He was mostly seeing if you were going to bring up the ferry at all.
Oh no, I'm good with either way.
Yeah, I start like I said.
Technically, the land
Since
route would let us collect materials for alchemy too, so that
oh,
is
there's
something.
opportunity.
Yeah. So if we were to go through land, then there's a few ways that we can go. The one that we spoken of earlier is from here. Do not go into the capital. So the
I
one
think
we're
maybe
talking
it
about
might
is
be unless we don't
here.
hit a small village or someplace to resupply, we might have to go through.
That's
Is
kind of
that
Can
my
can
idea.
I say, can Josephet run a history check on the dragon?
He doesn't know anything about dragons. Just because he's Dragonborn doesn't mean he knows dragons.
I thought he knew about history.
Where's the mountain pass? Because there's a mountain through that path you drawn. And that doesn't necessarily mean you can go
He
through
said
it.
the one he drew was going beneath it, so this route.
Yeah, you go beneath it. There's a road that
So
goes
I'm guessing
under
if
it.
we were to cross it, so if we were to go to the capital, which I'm just not gonna pronounce, hold on, this is controls a little bit.
Zeli or Haley
Yeah,
Gazi.
Zili Hazi,
I'll put it.
Zili Gazi. Yeah. So the one
you?
that we're saying is going from here to here to here, goes through the bridge and go to the place. If we were to go to the capital, I suppose that we're going from here, capital, and we're going down and following the exact same path.
Of course, Dad.
Which
I think if we stop at the capital, it's only if we need the supplies or we find
yeah,
ourselves with new information. But I
it could be like
suppose
a
there would be
week or two
other
longer.
villages and smaller towns along the way that would
Yeah.
supply us. Hopefully.
Well, my thing about the capital is if we were going to there, it's probably to look at whether if that location have anything to do with any of the images that we had seen. Because it
Do we
could
have
be
to
the
walk? Do we have to walk all the way there? Can we just like take a boat to Sanctum?
I'm not really fun. I don't know if there is any boats, but me and my brother are well versed on the road. We've been traveling our whole life. I'm not really I'll be honest. I'm scared of boats. I just don't want to get on the water.
I am scared of the water too, so
personally I
Well, we
would
got something in
prefer.
common.
Well, personally, I would prefer the water since I had lived around boats and fishing everything my whole
Well,
life.
I mean, I haven't.
Either way, I don't have any real preferences.
I don't think there's any boats, so I think we should
look,
just take the road.
I am scared, guys, but if it will really take time from the journey, then and you really want to do it,
The question
guess
is,
I'll
what
have
are
to
we
step
really?
up.
Right now, there's nothing that we know about the mark. Right? It could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, it could be a calling, it could not be. It might have something to do with the Great War that happened. It might have not. We have no idea. We don't know what the mark is talking about, and there really isn't anything that's really urgent at the very moment. we had been traveling for months to get to this point, to Eryndor or wherever hell we are at. So I don't really think that time is really the issue here.
I agree. I think that the road to travel will help us build team camaraderie, and maybe opportunities will arise that will help
As
us
if
Well,
along our path.
somebody in the team
You
really
know,
needs some
guys,
of that.
there is one person who knows about the relic.
Ooh,
Who are you referring
oh
to,
my
Mm.
Tyrion?
god, are you gonna say the kid?
You know, Rorik does know a lot. He seems to know a lot about this relic.
And we have no idea where he is.
Not now. We could find out.
How?
We might meet somebody along the way that might know of where he's at, which is
Yeah,
only
but that shouldn't
to
be a
reinforce.
target. We can't choose a non-item as a target. You know, we don't know where he is. We don't really even know if he haven't introduced the mark. Maybe his higher might know something about it, but
Maybe
he
not the
might not.
mark. Maybe not the mark, but this relic reacted to the mark, and he is looking for the relic. And I know we don't know this is the relic he's looking for, but I'm pretty convinced it might be.
And what are you gonna do about it then?
We could use a scrying spell to find him, but I don't have the level for that.
We could try to get your way up there when we be on the road.
Maybe
suppose.
more fights on the road will help you gain enough experience to maybe learn new abilities, brother.
Or you can just take some time
The way
reading
we've
it.
always done it.
Hopefully,
You know, or I guess you can go to the church and talk to some priestesses or priests and see if there's anything that could be done. I suppose there probably is a. Do anybody know if there's like a big church at Jelis Gahazi?
I put
I can do a
I
history check.
put the name of the city and how to pronounce it in text.
I will just pronounce it however I wish.
It's Zahili Ghazi.
I will pronounce it however I wish.
Malik, there is a temple in Zahili Ghazi.
With that score, I'm gonna be like, I vaguely remember there might be something there. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, I suppose right now we are all deciding to go through land because we don't really know if there's any other way to travel.
If y'all would like, I can consult the Lord on this matter.
You could do that, but I mean,
I'm
regardless,
only going to spend the time if anyone really needs it.
I do not.
My Lord,
Really care
he's a
about
busy
it.
man, so he can sometimes give impatient answers if I ask too many times in one day.
I do not really care for it. My only concern is whether we are going to Jelai Hazai or not on our way to Sanctum.
I still don't understand why do you want to stop by in Sahili Ghazi? Is it because of the temple?
No, because
I
we
personally
seen.
just like this stop just because of the stores.
yeah, as a center of trade, there'd be a lot of good stuff you can buy there.
I
I
have
wanted
everything
to
I
stop.
need, but if you guys are looking for something to shop, then
Loki, do you want to stop at the capital for wares to buy?
I got everything I need. I mean, I'll
I'm more
tag
concerned
along if you
about
need
the.
something.
I'm concerned about the empty room of statues. That's why I want to go there.
Let's take a vote. We all agreed on the road to travel. Are we all in agreement of that?
I am.
Loki?
I
I am
agree. Yeah.
indifferent, to be honest.
I guess.
Kieran?
I agree to go on land. Yeah.
Laz?
I'm good with that.
I wish
it's agreed.
I wish Joseph was here to like.
He is
here.
here.
He is here. He would agree to go wherever you guys want.
Okay.
Now, who is in favor of going to the capital on the way through there? I say aye.
I say
Aye.
You say you.
They might have supposed rolls.
Okay, so we're bound for the capital then.
Alright. Well, what time is it?
It's currently about 3 in the afternoon. So I just want to double check to make sure this is the right path these guys are wanting to take. You're wanting to start over in Eryndor,
Mm-hmm.
head up to the capital.
Yes.
Are you wanting to go up, over, or
We
Well,
were
let's
thinking about going
let's
down.
just get to the capital first. We might.
Yeah, we
come
can
across
decide
other
once we
information.
get to the capital. Yeah.
It might be a passage through the mountains. We don't know.
Yeah, we
I
might find
was
out other
thinking.
information. Maybe we
I
might
was
won't
thinking
have to
maybe
double
there's like a
back.
pass here. Yeah.
But let's get. We're going to the capital.
So to get to the capital, it'll take you about a month, as that's going to be about the halfway point to get from there to Sanctum.
Fine by me.
So I suppose we will take a rest today, and we will get on to our journey tomorrow. Maybe actually right now it's 3. We could go to sleep now, and we leave by midnight. If we don't want to be seen.
You don't want to be traveling the roads at dark. So
I have to agree with my brother. I think
Maybe
as
maybe
two
not at
individuals who's
midnight.
been on the
But
road for a long time,
maybe
the
not at
nighttime isn't
midnight.
the
But
time to travel.
how about before the sun rises?
Yeah.
Just
That's fine.
before.
It'll
Maybe
take
like
us a minute to get
5
out of
or
boundaries.
6. I'm
Okay,
just thinking as early as possible, but
Yes,
it's up
I
to you.
agree.
Okay, so everybody will be ready before sunrise? Is that a thing? Are we
yeah,
all
maybe like
Yep,
5.
yep.
All right.
Alright. I'll see you in the morning. And Terrence
Okay.
just gonna take set and leave to the room.
So are you all going to bed then?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
By the way, I think we have to pay the tavern guy for
He's not having you guys pay.
Oh, okay.
So
So yeah.
I will
Alright.
cast alarm on the room as well. Just to assuage my brother's fears.
So you all get a nice long rest. As you guys are kind of waking up. Let's see. Rolling a random die real fast. Give me 1 second. Thea, can you roll me a D100?
Ooh, the
What?
big boy.
What is going on?
Alright, I'm gonna keep that number in mind for today's travels.
Hold on, I need to prepare before travel. So give me a second. I need to
Yep, you guys
prepare
can
spells real
you
quick.
guys can prepare spells. So the way I do travel, if I'm going to not do fast travel, is for usually depending on how I feel, if it's the day or the week of travel, I will have a random player roll a d100 to decide what events might happen. And you won't know what events are happening with that number that you roll.
Can we set up things we do as long throughout the duration of the travel?
Yes, and you can also talk to each other.
Okay, because I wanted to say as we're traveling, I was going to gather herbs for alchemy supplies.
Did we like find Cook in the end? He's just lost.
He's just gone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess while I'm sleeping, I'm gonna restore my spells. I think so.
Get your hit points back too, and does Thea take the penalty for death? I thought there was a penalty like -2 or
No,
-4.
there's not. That's an optional role in the Dungeon Master's Guide. We had to talk about this. If you read something like that, if I have not said anything, it's not happening.
Well, I've never had anyone actually die, so.
I know. Just remember, the Dungeon Master's Guide is 99.9% optional rules.
That's fair.
Anything the DM says is whatever he says it's going to be. That's just how it works. It's the point of the game. So like you saying that, it's like, duh. You can make whatever rules you want to make. We're
Like,
playing by them.
Some of the first words that it says in Dungeon Master Guide is, "This is a guide. It is for you to use for whatever you see fit. It has a reference. What you decide is what you decide."
But hold on, sorry, I mute myself.
So, to start with, who's waking up first?
I guess I will.
Josephette will also be waking up at this time. And
Okay.
since him and Floki have been in a room, sharing a room, Josephette just kind of wakes Floki up. Did you hear me, Floki?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Okay. So
I'm gonna wake up. Oh, wait, did I unmute myself?
Yeah, you did.
All right, cool. Sorry. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna spend the first moments in the morning blessing my armor.
Alright, so you now get a +1 to your AC till the next long rest.
Yep. I would put my armor on.
Kieran, would you have woken up by now?
Yeah, I'll be on the sitting on the tavern downstairs with Sed. Sed on my lap. I'll be petting him, and I'll be taking. So what do you? Is the tavern guy there?
He's there and he has like his cheese sandwiches placed on the table for you guys.
Any beverages?
Water.
I'll take water. So I'll be drinking water, and probably I'll take one of those sandwiches.
Get okay.
As
Yeah.
always, I'll split the sandwich in half and give half to Sed.
So what are you guys doing?
After I get is my brother woken up yet? Or
Woke up
he
first.
what?
He
You
said he
woke up
was awake.
first? Oh, okay. After I get done blessing my armor, I spend time to cast the ritual for Aguri to ask the gods if the roads will be safe today.
You get wheel and woe.
Okay. Lazarus, were you in the room the whole time I was doing stuff, or did you head down?
I assume so. I had nothing else to do, so I was just gonna be like flipping through my spells and stuff.
As soon as I get done, I look at the results. I look to my brother, and I'm like, "It looks like the Lord has deemed that today will be a good day."
Hear about that, brother.
So, well, there's actually a if we were up before sunrise, I don't think the tavern guy will be there. I guess he will have to know we were leaving on sunrise before sunrise.
All I said is that he placed bread sandwiches. I never said when he placed them out.
Okay, he wasn't there. All right, I'll just be taking the sandwiches then, and I'll
The
be waiting
sandwich is
for
stale,
you
by the
guys.
way.
Okay. I'll just be waiting for the other party members downstairs if they are ready to go.
Yeah, if Lazarus is ready, we'll go down when he's ready downstairs to
Sure.
see you.
I'm not sure
Oh.
if I can fix stale bread though, but I can make it taste better. So I'll just prestigation on all that bread.
It tastes better. So, Loki, would you have gone downstairs?
Yes.
So, I think the only person is Thea who's not downstairs yet.
I go downstairs too.
Alright, so you're all downstairs. Y'all can get your stale sandwiches.
Should we all try to
I want
stealth
it to be known that I'm
Uh,
wearing the monocle.
to leave?
Alright. You are attuned to it, correct?
Yes,
Yep.
I am attuned to it. I'm just wearing fashion.
Did we
Alright.
never go to the temple to
I-
use that only a statue?
I want it to be known if I do a perception check later, I am not using the monocle when I do it, even though I'm wearing it.
only it works for if you're trying to find hidden objects.
Okay, I just wanted it FYI. I get caught through a loophole.
Yep, only if you're looking for hidden objects and you have to let me know that you're using it.
I just wear it for the fashion.
What were you saying, Lazarus?
Said it might be worthwhile to go back to the temple to, if not loot the spiders of their venom, to at least check around with that monocle.
I think, brother, that would waste our time. I think the group wants to really get out on the road and get it started.
That's fair.
So, do you all head out into this world?
Uh,
Sure.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain.
I mean, I survived all the way from Mashimpur here. It's
Wait,
even longer than.
before we leave, shouldn't we all run a stealth check to leave town so that we don't want to get seen?
No.
Who cares?
Nope.
It ain't none of their business. We
We're
can
I
just
do what
am.
we
leaving it.
want.
I'm not.
I walk with a very zesty strut. Strut. Like I don't try to hide my presence.
Well,
I don't care.
you guys start heading out. Get on the
Mm-hmm.
road. The 6 of you in tow. It's probably about sun's just rising above the horizon. You can hear the birds chirping, the crickets doing their little song. As you continue walking, you guys can talk amongst each other.
I was gonna send up the Raven to do a UV around us, make sure if there's anything it sees.
Roll a
moving, we'll
perception
try to
check
find 'em.
with it.
I was just gonna have this like constantly do it.
Your raven sees absolutely nothing. It's blind today.
Fair.
Alright, so
How's everybody positioned in the group? Like, obviously, me and my brother are walking side by side, but is anyone like near us, or is everyone just like
I will be around the middle.
weirdly clicking up in other groups?
I will always be there. Will always be at least one person behind me.
So I guess the question is, where's Tyrion and Floki? Because if they're in front of us, that would
I'm
put you in the
just,
middle. But if you're
I'm just
behind,
following. I don't let anyone stand behind me.
I'd probably be up front because I am pretty used to traveling long distances. I come from a pretty far away land, so
like, are you like several feet in front, like as if you're like a scout? We can still see you, but you're out of talking distance, or
I am at a talking distance. Yeah,
at or out? I'm sorry.
I am close enough. I'm just up front.
Okay. All right. And then Floki, you're just following behind somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
alright, so as you guys kinda head out, on the first day nothing really happens too much. It's rather peaceful. There's a couple of clouds in the sky, the weather's nice. It's you maybe pass maybe like 2 people who are walking towards Eryndor. But other than that, there's not really too much going on day 1. If you would require all of you to roll perception checks though.
Am I also allowed to look for herbs too, like on the road?
Yes, roll a survival check.
We rolling perception with guidance.
I'll take it if it gives me a potion.
Perception.
Yeah,
Okay.
these
that was
perception
high.
checks are kind of like. Oh no, there you go, Tyrion. You got us.
So
you
you
took care of
find
it.
another gold's worth of alchemy supplies. Lazarus.
I'll take it.
So you guys pass the group perception check. As you guys are kind of like wandering down, you see that the road kinda had that there's this guy just sitting in the middle of the road. He has this stool and like this weird little setup, and it's probably about 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
You said it's a new day, right?
Yes, it's a new day. Unless if you guys are talking, I was going to go to the event.
How far away do we see this guy before we get to this event?
He's probably about 600 feet out.
Does Tyrion let us know of this?
Aaron, do you see anything ahead?
You just see this man who has like a board with 3 cups. He's just kind of sitting there.
I'm just seeing a man up ahead with a board and 3 cups. I don't know. Do you guys want to approach him?
I looked at my brother. I think we need to ask like, you know, my brother knows that I'm always willing to ask the Lord for information. I think I should ask the Lord before we approach this man. I say to my brother, and I'm going to.
Are you doing this ritual thing? I'll have the raven look around to see if it's just the man.
I stop him dead in my tracks and throw my bones in the ground with some cards and
So this
do a
is
ritual.
Your second time you've done that.
Nope. It's the first time of the day.
No, you did it in the morning. Remember?
What do you say?
I asked you if it was a new day. You said it was.
No, I didn't. I said.
No,
So-
you said it was a new day.
So you're still on day 1 of travel. I thought you were
Okay,
asking.
then I'm not doing this then. I just asked. I thought it was a new day, so
So
I was
I
willing
thought you
to
were
talk
asking if
forward.
like, if it was early day. My apologies.
I was gonna have the raven look around the outskirts of the edge, because bandits like to hide in the.
Yeah, instead of doing that, I just wait for my brother to tell me if the bird sees
have
anything.
the bird roll a perception check.
Just roll.
I did my perception. I don't know.
He doesn't see any bandits.
Anything, brother?
Look, guys, I'm gonna be honest. When you travel far distances, it's alright to ask for direction. I mean, we do have a map, but it's okay to know if we're on the right path.
And
What do you say we go up ahead and ask him?
Darren, you say that you travel long distances. We also have traveled a long distance before, like everyone else in this group.
Then you
And the
know
one thing
asking
you
for
learn is you
directions
don't
is
you don't
alright.
trust everyone you meet on the road.
Especially for ambushes for bandits.
Bandits are
Especially a
prevalent.
random man in the middle of the street sitting down with a table and 3 cups
We all
in the
know
middle
that.
of nowhere.
Some random
Any
girl calls out for
hobos aren't
help.
completely stupid. They only bum for change where places where they're actually going to get change. And the
How
middle of the
about
road out in
this?
the middle of nowhere is nowhere.
Here, let Joseph go up and talk to him. If he is really a threat, he can deal with him first.
You guys are very untrustful. You know,
You do not
It's
sound like
alright.
someone that travel long distances.
it's alright to ask for directions. That's anybody who travels long distances will
So
know
is
that.
he
I mean,
asking
are
us
we
direction?
lost? I mean, are we lost?
Yeah, exactly.
We're not lost.
There's
We're
literally
not
one road.
lost. We're not lost, but this map doesn't tell enough to
Hold
let
on,
us
hold on,
Well,
know.
well, okay, hold on. Taryn, you and Josephette can go talk to the stinky bum over there. And we'll and
Joseph,
you know,
kinda
Floki can
looks
do
at
whatever
you
Floki
guys.
does. But me and Thea and my brother are gonna stay right here.
Joseph kind of looks at you guys like, I don't want to talk to him. I just want to go.
Well, he's in the middle of the street.
Well, I
He's
mean,
in the
that's
middle of the
fast,
road.
So we have to walk towards him.
He's kind of like more on the side of the road, but yeah.
Look, guys,
then
if
whatever.
if it really makes you feel uncomfortable, then we won't
Go.
talk to him.
Or third option, just throwing it out there, we just kill him.
Well, that's out of the question.
Let's take a group vote.
You want to kill this guy out of nowhere?
Oh god.
It's a
I
safer
will
precaution.
vote.
The
He
murder
can't hurt
hobo
you if he's dead.
begins.
I will hold my vote for now.
I will
I'm just
not.
saying,
I'll kill him. No questions asked.
if we kill him and we check him and he seems fine, we'll just bring him back. We just need to incapacitate him. We
Joseph-
don't necessarily also either kill him. I mean, we could just bonk him on the head. You know, one little bonk. You know, no,
Joseph,
that's
Then
harm.
why didn't you kill the guys we just passed a couple hours ago?
Because they weren't ominously standing in the middle of the road.
With a
And they-
table
Be
and 3
tired and-
cups.
And if I'm
You
being
can be
honest, they
tired and
smelled,
sit
they
down on the
smelled
road
better
right
too.
now.
So
Where did the 3 cups come from? Where did he come from? Where he live? Why is he in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the street? Just have 3 cups of a mysterious, I'm guessing, liquid of some
They're
sort.
upside down cups.
Then it's even weirder.
Guys, most probably he's just a gambler. You
Wait,
guys
upside
never
down
gamble
cups?
money?
Yes.
look, I'm not telling Foki or Tyrion what they want to do.
You
but
guys
y'all
never
are free.
gambled money?
You can go over there and you can talk to that hobo. We'll wait right here.
I'll go talk to it if you're afraid. I have no problem.
So Tyrion, you're gonna go talk to him by yourself?
Is anyone gonna accompany me?
You're on your
Joseph
own,
has
bud.
said no. Yeah.
So,
Then yeah. I
Tyrion,
will.
as you approach this older man, You see that he is
Aaron take the dragon with him.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, he's with me.
So, as you go to him, you see that this man has this little table set up, and he's just like, "Ah, hello, little traveler man." As you see this, gnome, older gnome, kind of sitting there, he's like, "Would you like to play a game?"
What game?
It's called Guess the Object. As he lifts one of the cups up, and he's seeing this ring. It has this very beautiful gem in it. He's like, I'll shuffle the cups. If you guess right, the ring is yours. Guess wrong, your gold is mine.
What? How much gold are we talking about?
5 gold to play.
Wait, what? Roller play, you said?
5 gold to play.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to
5
enter
gold to
stealth.
play. I will try 5
You
gold
believe
out.
you are
Yeah.
stealthed.
Solid roll. Solid roll.
Alright. So you give him the 5 gold, Tyrion, as he takes the cup, he puts it down. It with very fast speeds. You see him start shuffling the cup. Roll me a perception check to see if you can keep track of the cup.
You have chosen poorly.
As he goes really fast, you kind of lose track of which cup it is. So guess which cup. You have left, center, and right.
I don't think it matters.
Could just guess
Left.
lucky.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna
it's a 1/3 chance.
He lifts
I'm
the
gonna
cup
go
up.
with left.
You see him
Unless
pick
he
the
bombed
cup
it.
up on the left, and there's nothing in it. He picks the center cup up, and he's like, "Ooh, so close." You wanna go again?
Aw.
When Flucky went into stealth, does me, Thea, and Lazarus notice him when he goes to stealth?
What's your passive perception?
I think it's 18.
Then no.
Well, anyway,
Do I
will
notice that
be-
he is
I'm
missing
gonna be
though?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna be approaching the gnome through the tree line on the edges of the road
How far
Yeah,
are
like,
we from
out
the
of
gnome?
LOS.
Like, I assume that he went stealth to the gnome. I just wanted to know if
You don't know shit,
Yeah, you
dude.
can't
You
see
don't
it.
know
Yeah,
shit.
How far?
obviously.
Hold on. How far
But
are
do I
we
notice
from
that
the gnome right
he's
now?
not with us no
Hey,
more?
too many
I
people
don't
are
know where he
talking.
went.
Yeah, too many people are talking. Thea, you're probably about 75 feet from him right now.
Can he hear me?
If you wanted to.
Okay, then I will go into the range of him can hearing me. I will just in the middle
Like,
of
if you're
day
if
night.
you're whispering, he wouldn't hear you.
Okay, well, I'm just saying out loud. I don't really care. I'm gonna cast suggestion. I will tell him to turn around and start walking. Count the amount of rocks on the beneath his feet. Just start walking into the woods.
He rolled exactly 14.
Okay.
So that's your spell save DC. If you don't believe me, I will take a picture on my phone and show it to you. But
No, I don't care.
Hey, were we all just 75 feet next to him? I thought we were 600 feet back.
you were 600 feet.
I
but you
walked
guys
in there. You
yeah.
guys can be wherever you want.
Yeah, you can be anywhere between 600 to 75 feet.
I just figured me and my brother with the, I just
Yeah.
didn't know.
Yeah, Tyrion
Okay.
walked all the way up, so.
So
The-
Floki disappeared on us, but we don't notice he disappeared at all, right?
That's correct.
Can I just
Okay,
call the
sweet.
guys out and say, "Hey guys, it's just a gnome. He's playing a game, gambling
He
game."
looks at you, he's like, "You wanna go again?"
I'm gonna wait a little bit to see if my friends will want to.
The more the merrier.
Guys, are you coming over?
I'm already in range of talking distance. I'll
So
just
we
be
are,
talking to
yeah,
him.
we hear him. Okay.
You know, hey, what is this thing?
It's just a gambling game. Ask the little guy.
I'm asking the gnome what the item
Okay.
is.
It's just a very special ring. I say it's good luck. Floki, what are you doing in this?
I was approaching the gnome through the wood line, waiting for a time to do something.
Like,
I'll let you know whenever I feel like it.
Yeah. So, he looks at you. He's like, "You want to give it a gander and try?"
Um,
Oh, 5 gold to play.
sure, why not?
All right.
When
I
I
mean,
see
first
that
catch.
Thea, when I see Thea accept the offer to play, it piques my interest, and I walk over, and I don't, say what you're gonna say, Thea. I
I was
walk
gonna cast
over.
guidance.
Yes,
Okay,
guidance on yourself.
before he plays the cups, I say let's let's make this game a little bit more interesting. I
Also-
say that
Oh.
if Thea loses, I claim that you are scamming a noble. So how do you play, gnome?
It's all luck. I just keep track of the cups, and if you can keep track of them, it's all good for
For your
you.
sake, gnome, I hope that Thea keeps track.
He's gonna.
Well, anyway, while this is going on, I'm also gonna I would like to do a perception check from the distance to see if I can spot any foul play from the different angle that I've taken.
All right. So he's gonna start. He's gonna show the rings in the middle cup again, and take the cup down. He's gonna start shuffling. Both roll perception.
All right.
Hey, gambling time.
Okay. So, Thea, you keep track of it, and you think you got it. It should be the left cup. Once he's done,
I'll guess the one on the left.
lifts the cup up, and you notice nothing. Like, so close, and he picks the cup up on the right. Loki, you notice that during this, it looked like the ring levitated from under one of the cups, but under the table and levitated to the cup on the right.
As soon as I see
Okay,
that
me
Thea
notice.
has,
Only.
Well, he does. Only I see it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not reacting to whatever just
yeah,
got
but
said.
I'm gonna before you guys do anything. When I see that, I come up behind the gnome and put my knife to up to his throat. It says, "What kind of gnome tries to cheat out on 4 relatively strong? Well, on a strong group of people." And
As you do
I
that,
would
he
like
looks
to do
at
it.
you. He goes like, a gnome that can do this. As he snaps his fingers, and all of a sudden you just see this.
Counter spell?
Ah,
As he
you just
appears,
fucking killed him.
as he appears on about 30 feet away from you.
Did I not get a counter spell on it when I saw him?
What level counter spell?
I think I can only cast it at level 3.
Uh,
Yeah, I can't cast it higher.
Go ahead
What
and
did
make
the gnome
that.
do?
Go ahead and make
The
that.
gnome would snap his fingers.
Snaps his fingers.
Okay. I want to cast 2 spells on that gnome. 2 perfect spells.
Go ahead and roll me the DC.
15.
No, you need to roll for it.
Oh, okay. So the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, so that should be 13.
So you need to roll for it, though. I'm not telling you what the DC is yet.
So it would
What?
be 10 or
Jeez.
D12? What am I rolling?
So you're trying to counterspell. This spell is a higher level than what you can currently
Oh,
counter.
okay.
I need you to roll.
Roll what?
So it's a D20. The DC. Yeah. Okay. So you see him snap his fingers, and as soon as you do, you kind of wave it off as you see the still puff of smoke going around the gnome, but he stays in place and he goes like, "Oh."
And with that, I slit his throat.
Roll damage.
I was about to say, I was gonna do the same thing. I was gonna.
I
cast
was gonna
sword.
do the same thing.
I just didn't know who was gonna get
Okay.
the
I
next
mean-
choice.
So
You kind of rushed to
so
kill
he's
him.
going to be using shield.
I know.
And well, so as you go to slit his throat, you see this protective barrier go up around him. As you just cut across the barrier.
A shield is a reaction, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we need to roll initiative? Because I'm attacking next.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pop initiative, but this is all theater of mind.
Okay.
Where are we? The tokens. Let me just drag it in, I guess.
Well, we have to be close
There's
enough
no-
to talk to
there's-
him, so
There's no tokens. It's all theater of mind for this.
Well, we have to roll initiative, so we have to
Yes.
click on it.
Yep. So you can put your tokens down on a roll 4.
What the hell?
Oh no, I need to
it
read on my
didn't.
page.
It
Give me a
didn't.
sec.
Didn't freeze for some reason.
Did I
I
roll
know.
correctly? Oh, I didn't roll correctly.
Oh no, I need to read on my page. Give me a sec.
Because I didn't find my
Here,
token.
I am back. Let me do this.
I have to throw my
This-
token in, right?
Me
Yeah.
do
Why am I got a
this.
0.1?
Why? What? My initiative is 3.16.
So
What?
it's dex ties. So there's ties.
Okay.
That's the decider.
There.
Oh, this guy is so fucked.
why is it in points? Like 17 points?
He
So
just
that there's no
explained it,
ties.
yeah.
Point is your,
There's no tie.
yeah, the point is your dex modifier.
Alright. So it's gonna start off with I believe that is Lazarus. Yes. Lazarus, what are you doing?
Is there any water nearby?
Oh,
We can just
tokens
attack him.
disappeared.
I mean, he's
Yeah, I
probably
guess.
dead after one.
I guess toll, and I'm not gonna try to kill him. Just incapacitate, I guess.
Shit, I fucked up the initiative. Eh. Okay, so you do 11 points of necrotic damage as you hear a ding.
Is that before? Oh, never mind. It's both the same number.
But the next up would be Floki. Are you gonna try to cut him again?
Yes.
Roll to hit. Alright, I will say you probably have your sneak attacks. So, as you go and you cut his neck, or you cut into him, you see him go, okay, well, that's enough! What? Let a man just make a humble living!
No.
No.
Not by deceiving a noble.
Trying to rob a noble is only death is warranted. It's a crime.
Okay, next would be Malik.
I cast also Toll of the Dead first. Oh, my bad. My. Oh, hey, actually, I did that right. It's fine.
Not this time he'll pass it.
DC.
16?
I know, but
16,
he
bro.
has a +2 to wisdom.
Oh,
I just
okay.
That's
don't. I don't
my-
have it. I don't have a sheet for him. So because
What
it's
You
a
weren't
random, it's
Hold
a
on.
random, it's
What?
a random NPC encounter.
I'm not done. I'm using my bonus action to cast a spiritual weapon.
God, you guys are
And I'm-
going all out on this guy.
Casting this as
Obviously.
a level 3.
I will
What do you
hit
know?
as he does. Are you going for death, by the way?
Death.
You bonk him in the head, and you just see his skull cracks in. He goes like, "Oh," because he's dead.
Is one of the death sounds of all time.
No, he might have been a friend of Cook.
He tried to steal from
Oh,
us.
he's a
Like,
gnome.
Cook is a-
Cook is a
yeah.
goblin.
Well, aren't they alike?
No.
I-
No.
No.
I spit on him, but I want to check his body.
Yeah, let me check for the ring.
So you find the ring, and it's a ring.
Is there any properties? Does somebody want to identify it?
And
And the ring off to whoever wants to mess with it. I'm not interested in the ring.
you find
I
a
can
total
identify.
of 50 gold on his body, as well as a letter to his wife and how he was going to be.
Now you go.
Let me burn it without reading
Uh,
it. Let me burn it with prestidigitation.
You don't see the letter to his wife. You're busy with the ring.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
I'm about to
So
say
I have the ring, right?
I'm gathering stuff, but I'm not trying to hide it.
Yep.
As soon as I see
Can
the
I-
gold first, I'm like, hey, looks like he's been robbing a lot of people.
Hey, can I
Hello,
have my
people.
top gold back, please?
And then I just is it in a sack or some sort of
It's
sack?
like in a little coin purse.
I hand the coin purse off to Tyrion. I have no interest in the money that he had on him.
Ooh, seems like I won after all.
I didn't even look at how much there was. I just like,
Yeah. Give me I need my gold too. How
and
much gold
then
do you have there, Tyrion?
There's
see
50
that there's a
gold
letter
here.
on them, and I open it up. Do I?
It's a letter from his wife, basically saying how he's heading home, and he'll be, or asking when he's gonna be home.
Does he mention her name?
Why do you have a letter of something that? Why do you have a letter of a conversation? When? How would she? How would he respond?
No, I messed up. I meant to say it's a letter of his wife asking when he's gonna be home and hoping that he returns home soon.
Oh,
Got a
boo-hoo.
guilt trap.
The letter would have his name in it, right?
Yes, his name was
Like first name, last name.
It has his first name. It doesn't have the last name. It just says honey, love, dearest.
That's the.
What is
the
his
thing.
first name?
His first name is Stout.
Does it mention the location where this letter came from? There should be some
Yeah.
sort of postage system going on, right?
There's no postage system.
No post system. Okay. So this letter has no identification of any sort of the
How
origin
did
where
he
it came
even
from.
get it? Like what?
Messengers
Messengers.
or magic.
The messenger's gonna have to know where he is, but okay. Because he's in the middle of nowhere right now. That means that there have to be a town nearby them.
You guys just came from a town.
So he.
This is
You-
day
Okay.
one.
He was just a gambling man. I mean,
While
All
that man-
right. So there is no identification of any sort to track this letter back to somebody.
No.
Okay.
So
Well,
as
anyways.
I'm looking at the letter, I immediately show it to Thea. I was like, I found this letter.
I burn it. Prestidigitation.
If there was,
Lazarus?
I don't wanna read it.
was hoping to find some more information. Maybe we could track this
I
this
don't even
family
read it.
down.
Yeah, Lazarus,
Yeah,
by the
before I
way,
even see it, right.
this ring
That
has
would
no
be
magical
ritual.
properties. It actually seems to be made of like fake metal and just painted very nicely.
So it's to rip
a
off.
fake ring.
It's
Yeah, it's a fake
ring.
ring.
Okay,
you,
then I
you
just
guys
throw-
actually find like a couple of fake rings on him.
But it's a good way, like, to deceive someone. Maybe we could keep it.
That's what I was thinking. So if somebody want to take some, I always keep one. Why not?
I got no interest
No,
in the
it's-
rings.
Yeah, let me just write it in my inventory. Fake ring 1.
I'll
Well, you'd
take one
probably
fake
be able to
ring.
melt them down, brother, into some metal, so for later crafting. But yeah,
I don't want
I'll
anything
take
to
one
do with
fake
this
ring, and
garbage.
unfortunately,
I don't want none
when
of
they
his items
found the
either.
gnome dead, I think we will be. okay.
Oh
real
yeah,
fast.
Karen.
Floki, can you roll me a D100?
D100.
Yeah, so on the
For the
left.
new day thing.
So on the left
Oh.
side, there's like. this
Yeah, I
recipe.
know. Just 1 second. I'm fighting a boss real quick.
While he's doing that, I'm just gonna split the money with me and Taryn.
Okay, 25 each.
Alright, cool.
Okay,
I rolled a
so
37.
I'll let you know what that means. Maybe. So. you
I
guys-
kicked that body before we head off.
Yep, you
Yeah.
guys have. There's just a dead body on the ground. Nobody's around to witness it, so you guys are now murder hobos.
hey, he started. He shouldn't have tried to steal.
It's
I
not
didn't
a
murder no
murder
hobo.
hobo.
That's lawful punishment.
It's
I-
not a murder hobo if a random guy in the middle of the street in a fantasy world where magic
Hey.
and death exist
Anyhow,
try to scam a bunch of adventurers.
so
He
Innocent
got
adventures.
You got off
innocent.
easy. In a world when you steal, you'll lose. you lose a hand.
Pretty much, yeah.
So
That's yeah.
He would have died in the long run if
Yep.
we took his hand, so,
So-
we really just gave him mercy.
So you guys continue forward on your adventure. Nighttime comes. Who would be keeping first watch? There needs to be at least 3 people watching.
Hey,
I'll keep first watch.
right.
I'll keep first watch.
Oh, okay.
I have
so
low
3
perception,
people
so-
total.
So
Okay.
that means, basically for about 3-ish hours each person needs to be keeping watch.
3-ish hour.
It'd be like 2 hours and
Hold on, a
something
long
before.
sleep is 8 hours, right?
Yes, so long rest is 8 hours, but you really only need to be asleep for about 6.
I will be watching for 4 hours because I can just sleep for another 4 since I have trance.
I'm gonna cast perception with guidance.
What? He's nothing. Alright. So the
That's
people who are
11
rolling, so the people who are keeping watch needs to roll
Um,
me perception checks.
Yeah, I can roll
I'm-
perception with slash
We
roll.
both got 11 technically.
I'm setting up.
Oh,
I
well,
got 13.
Never mind.
Hey,
13.
hey, hey,
Oh,
hey,
my
guys, we're over talking each other.
Sorry.
What were you saying, Lazarus?
I was setting up an alarm so that way, no matter what these guys roll,
Okay.
we'll know if someone's trying to sneak, and then
Yep.
I'll cast Mage Armor before I go to sleep.
Okay.
Is your familiar still in the air, brother?
It is, but I don't know if I could tell it to listen to you, and then if you tell it to look around, I suppose
You
that
just
would
can't
work.
look through it. So who's gonna be
Yeah.
the last person keeping watch?
I was gonna go first.
You know what? I'll just have Joseph keep watch, so he'll roll a perception.
I only need 4 hours of sleep, so I can take a long rest regardless.
Okay, I'll take a short rest, I guess. I don't really need resting, but okay.
So,
Pro tip: if you have any
well, no,
spells that last,
if you take a short rest, you'll get a point of exhaustion.
I would? Well, I don't then. I don't know.
Yeah. So if you go too long without a rest, a proper rest, which is a long rest, take exhaustion.
Okay. Well, I do rest. Okay.
Yes.
Hey,
You,
sorry, go ahead.
you do take a long rest then.
Yes.
So starting off with
I
Mallet.
was gonna say,
sorry.
Thea, if you have any 8-hour spells or longer, if you cast them now, it'll still be.
I don't.
Okay.
Wait, before we go to sleep, can I cast silence on us?
That's gonna ruin
No,
everyone's
don't do that.
spellcasting,
Don't
buddy.
do that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I don't. I just go to sleep.
Right, to
Okay.
cut our, you're really
Hold
cutting our
on.
nuts off on that
Actually, I could self-cast. Well, hold on. Let me read this real quick. I can get one other person out of our watch is invisible.
I don't think that lasts for very long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Visibility only lasts
but,
for
I
like
mean,
6 seconds or 1 minute.
1 hour.
So,
1 hour.
1 hour.
Concentration 1 hour.
Yeah, you
so,
can't do it when you're concentrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, so starting off with Malik, your shift goes pretty well. You're kind of sit there, fires stoked a little bit, eating some of the rations that you guys have. You hear a crunch in a stick as you look over at a bush. You see just like a little rabbit kind of hopping out of a bush and then running back in. But with that, your shift goes fine as it goes up to Thea's shift. Thea, nothing happens. Like, it's just a chill night, see the stars, but you do hear the words failure and still.
Woohoo! Failure!
With that though, it comes to Josephet, who I rolled really shitty on, but luckily he doesn't see anything. With that though, you guys all wake up as the sun rises and can begin traveling and talking.
At the start of my day, I'm going to use the
Can I roll?
accuracy.
Can I roll a perception
Hold on,
or
you
roll something?
Darren,
Okay.
you interrupted someone.
Okay. Okay.
I was very. He didn't. I actually stopped talking in time.
I
It was just casting my ritual to ask how the day was going to be
you can go ahead and do that.
as a ritual.
Um,
What have the gods told me today?
heal and woe.
I looked at my brother and I tell him that today's going to be another good day.
All right. Now, Tyrion,
That
what were you
spell
saying,
is
friend?
that spell is so fun. I was gonna. I wanted to see how close we were to the capital.
With the day's travel and trying to look at the topography of the map,
Are we still like right outside?
you're not too for sure, but you know that you still have a long ways to go.
All right.
Remember, it's a month of travel. This is the second day.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you guys decided to go the long route, my dear friend.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Well.
with that, we have two options here. One, we have a 3-day time skip. Or two, you guys can talk for a bit longer if you'd like.
I mean, it is fun to roll every day to see
Well,
what
you don't.
happens.
So it doesn't roll. It's not a roll for every day. So the way I
It's
have
just
it,
every couple of days. It depends on the DM.
no. So
Okay.
I have my own personal. It's called encounter chart that I'm not ever going to share with you guys. So don't ask.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And it tells me how many days are spent with no travel till something happens, or if nothing will happen. And I let my players roll for it because it adds a little bit of fun.
Okay. I understand.
Oh, that's why I rolled 37.
The
Yeah.
one you rolled, I'm not telling you what it does. And
Yeah, he explained that earlier on the
Yeah.
first one.
And then whenever
Mhm.
someone rolls it, I change it out, so that way it's always fresh and new.
So
Mhm.
we're on a main road, correct?
Yes.
Like just a little bit off to the side we camped. After doing my ritual for the morning, I kind of want to look around to see if there's any like beaten paths, like maybe like just like a path that goes into
Roll a
the area or
perception check.
anything that isn't the main road but is somewhat a traveled route. And I will be doing that with guidance.
So this main road, you see like a couple of smaller like roads that have been, or not roads, but like where grass is more pushed in, where people have walked down it. But there's not really like any other like off the road beaten paths.
I'm kind of looking at the map a little bit. Is the area, are we inside of like a forest that has just like some clearing
You're
around
kind of
the
more
road?
so
Or are we in like a prairie type deal?
you're kind of like so you can you're kind of like in a mixture of flat ground. On your right, you can see like a mountain range.
Okay.
But you don't see the ocean yet. But yeah,
And
Do we
I would
see
say the only
mountains?
other thing I'd be looking for is maybe do I hear any audible sounds of a wild animal or any like screaming that
No.
might. Okay.
Hmm.
If does anyone think have anything? I don't want to keep talking unless someone has some.
Anybody else have anything, or are you guys wanting to jump 3 days?
I was
Let me
gonna-
strike up a conversation.
Yeah,
with,
that's what I was thinking. I just didn't want. I wanted the other people to have a chance to talk before I start talking to who I was going to talk to.
Yeah, I was gonna strike up a conversation with Malik. So yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
Malik. So I was wondering, you said you were from a lost family of sort, yeah?
I kind of give my brother and I to see if he kind of wants to join in on this conversation or if he kind of looking for
I'm still looking
some
for
sort
her.
of looking to see if like he I would say if he joins me then I know like hey we can kind of let our guard down I guess. It'd be something maybe he would sense, like he would know, like, oh, if he joins me, that means we're going to talk about it.
What?
Are you joining
I
me in
was
this
asking.
conversation or not?
Well,
I
I'm
looked
with
at.
you, but I was gonna just keep looking for herbs while we're traveling.
Okay. I. Yeah, give me the question again, real quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you were saying that you were from a kind of a lost family of sort. One that sounds like you have a pretty long lineage. So I was kind of wondering if you want to talk more about it.
Well, Thea, I wish there was more to even say about it. It's, me and my older brother, our parents raised us and taught us, that our bloodline is very proud and is a noble bloodline, and it goes back many generations. But as as far as our parents have told us, like, we're not even sure how far ago or how long ago that was when we used to be a more reputable family, other than now, our parents raised us on the roads. So, and we just carry our crest around, but it's not valued anymore the same way it used to be, at
Hmm.
least as the stories go.
Were your family also part of the believers of the god of the forge?
Our family comprised a lot of different beliefs, but we all agreed on that creation in life, however they come about, are a blessing for sure.
You were able to get along with your family despite you have differences in beliefs?
Well, to be more exact, I'm the only one that has turned to believing in a higher purpose.
No.
My
I thought
brother
your brother.
doesn't share the same beliefs, but we believe in the same things. I just happen to find the forge, the Lord of the Forge, in my journey.
Different paths, same destination.
Wait, are you here or?
I'm right there,
You
but
could just kind of whisper it in, You
I,
kind of
I'm
just.
with, I'm walking with you. It's just I'm looking for herbs while we're passing. I'm not
Gotcha.
paying too
Gotcha.
much attention.
Alright. Well, I was kind of wondering since, you sounded like your family had a pretty uh long history, I would say. I was
Long
wondering if
history in our craft, for sure.
your
How long of
craft.
healing, of course.
What craft would it be?
All sorts of healing. Our family goes, like I said, we're a proud family of healers. We heal the body and the soul. Soul
Well,
especially.
I suppose your brother is kind of a alchemist of sorts, huh?
It's a hobby that he's gotten very good at. But that alchemy is just
A means
a
to an
model
end.
of what our family does. What that our lineage is about: healing people and helping people grieve. It's a big process of what we do, and we're hoping to keep carrying on that proud lineage. Hopefully, it doesn't end with us. As far as we know, we're the only two that's left.
Mm. Because I had been wondering, since we have talked to the, strange kid from earlier, I was wondering if your family maybe have some connections with the Great War or the Old War, whichever name it was.
Um, I'm gonna do a history check to see if I can think of anything maybe that's been said to me in the past, and I'd leave this at DM discretion if on this one.
Your family would have not known anything about the war, or at least you wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I honestly, a lot of the stories, that were taught to us are about our practices and why we do it, but not much is really known about like when, where, and our family was of great prominence. Other than that, we must keep carrying on, and eventually we'll return to glory one day if we just keep on practicing.
Hmm.
My
Where do
brother,
you?
sorta, he is not as interested in the glory of the family. Not to say he isn't, but I care a lot though.
Okay. Well, where is your family at? I mean,
You're looking at
I
it.
well, I was more thinking, regionally, and I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm more so talking about
That
in
would
what
be
region.
that would be a good guess. I wish maybe brother could remember, but I can't even remember where region we were even born in. Only the regions we traveled. We spent again a lot of our life on the road. Our parents died on the road.
I believe mother and father said great grandfather was from Sanctum. That was a long
Think.
time ago.
Maybe.
Well, that is interesting.
Nothing really to tell. Just hoping to carry on a proud lineage, and hopefully, if we stay on the path, glory will return to the family name.
How do you? How suppose you to go about it?
I know mom and father just said that as long as we kept practicing, eventually we'll be recognized for our gifts.
Well, are you your parents?
No, but we believe in their teachings, just
So
as
you
they
have no
did
goals
from.
of your own?
Oh, I have the same goal they did.
Well, I suppose do you not have any? I suppose realistic goals of your own. Not to
Is
say that bringing glory to your family is not realistic, but I mean more so material wise. Is there any steps that you're taking towards?
other than the family name, the only thing I serve is the Lord of the Forge,
Do you
and
place it
anything that
above your
comes with his
family name?
gifts. I believe that the Lord of the Forge beliefs and desires are the same ones that my family would have wanted. There's no conflict.
But would it help you to bring you closer to that goal?
I believe it does, or my brother probably would have beat it out of me a long time ago.
Knowledge is power.
Well, knowledge is power, but there's also right knowledge and wrong knowledge.
All of it is knowledge. All of it is
I
power.
think that kind of thinking is maybe why our family isn't what it used to be.
I
I think
suppose.
I have no inclination, but I can see how some people might not always agree with our methods.
Well, I suppose only time can tell. No, that's the end of my interaction at least. So
Alright. Anybody else
I have
want
no
to do anything, or you
more.
guys wanted to go ahead and jump to 3 days?
we can jump to 3 days.
Alright, so we're gonna jump to 3 days. Lazarus, go ahead and roll me a d100.
Big number.
Okie dokie. So,
49.
yep. So, you guys are on the road, and you guys continue
Survive.
for probably about another 3-ish days. So, unless if you guys want to talk to each other about anything,
Herbs.
you don't find any herbs on this
Oh,
trail, friend. It's not like the woods are kind of a little bit further off. If there
okay.
were any herbs, it looks like people probably picked them through if there was any that grew here.
Was worth an ask.
I would let you know if there would be herbs that you could try to gather.
Okay.
So, does anybody else wanted to talk to each other or anything?
I'll skip this one.
I make small talk with Thea, but nothing that is too important to say. Just questions like, how is Ashenport? Right, Ashenport.
Yeah,
home
I should
city.
probably-
Loki, Tyr, do you guys wanted to talk to anyone?
So
No, I don't. Not very.
Terran is like he's up ahead and he's just watching the road. He's trying to play a little bit with Zed while he's going. But he's very calm.
We have not gone by any town or anything these 3 days, or
Nope.
6 days combined. Okay.
Nope.
he's-
does Thea tell me anything interesting about Ashenport? Like questions like
I just said
why they call it
good
Ashenport?
things. I just gave him so.
How's the trade there?
Yeah. So as the I was just saying, it's Ashenport. I've been growing up there my whole life. I haven't really gone to too many places, suppose. It's a very beautiful place. Next to the Great Sea, to the.
You said your family's into fishing, right?
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah. Okay.
So,
I
remember you saying
suppose.
while you guys are talking, as you kind of are traveling, all of a sudden you hear these screams for, "Somebody help! Please, they're all over us!"
I'll send the raven out towards the direction of the sound.
Does me and Thea even react? We're talking, and I cannot be bothered personally.
Guys, somebody just called for help.
And it could
Not
just
our
as well be a
problem.
trap. Not
Uh,
the first time the bandits used to scream of help to
So-
Why is it
have-
always a booby trap with you? It's
L-
everything's a
You
booby
Hold-
trap.
hold
can't
on.
say is it always you. All right.
Lazarus, can you roll me a perception check for your raven?
Oh.
Well, your raven, it starts having issues trying to find out where the sound is. You can't. You couldn't really tell if it was coming from the woods or further up ahead.
Just flies into the ground.
Couldn't figure out where that sound came from, brother.
Taryn,
Um,
you can't say that we don't have trust. The last guy, we literally had good reason not to trust him. He was a freaking vandal.
I will say, Lazarus, you do see this eventually, though. Let me see if I can drag you over to it. Do you see a different map than what the world map?
No, I
No.
still see a world map.
Give me 1 second.
Oh please, I've stolen things too. I mean, I just stole these 2 arrows with Floki, but we didn't get killed for it.
Oh, you should have, I suppose.
Because you're innocent until caught.
Yeah.
Would have done the same thing. Find it a
Nice.
bit hypocritical.
Just dragging you, making more copies of you on the actual map. The fuck?
I can't see anything with the world map.
Yeah.
Okay. Can
well,
I send?
This is what you
okay.
see eventually as your raven starts going around. You see
I
these
just
big
act like-
insect
Ooh.
creatures, and you see that they're currently eating the people that it's taking their whatever's been stuck inside of this cargo.
We
How
have.
far away are we? Like,
You're
There-
probably about 2-3 miles away.
I'll say we have monsters ahead, and then slap on some mage armor.
Hold on,
I
what
didn't
is
hear
the
a
monster
brother
doing?
after that, so I don't know if he actually said it.
Wait, what?
I didn't hear a brother after that.
Oh. I might have put.
Oh,
I'm sorry. You say brother so many.
I-
You two say brother after like everything so many times. You don't say it. I notice it.
I hear Laz say that there's some commotion going up ahead. I stop talking to Thea again, and I'm like, and like we could just walk around it. We don't have to fight every fight.
Looks like they're already dead, and we could
but are we
Salvage.
going to ignore it?
salvage what remains, brother.
I'm sort of kind of putting my hands up in the air, like,
I
Are you
ain't
sure
gonna be good.
there will be not any danger to us? You sure they would just leave?
Yeah, it's super easy to just go around this. Just
Can I do like see through the raven to see what it is? Like, I see their
Roll another
insect
perception
sword.
check.
Taryn is gonna try to convince the brothers.
Like,
He's
would I know
gonna
what they
say,
are?
Roll me a survival check as well. You have no clue what these things are. They're massive though.
Okay, like dog size, human size.
Like almost the size of the big spider you fought.
another insect.
Look like very large bugs.
Well, so you said there were
Oh yeah, take
there
me off
were
of that, cause
things that
I'm
we can get.
take me off that board. I ain't
Well, no,
anywhere
that's
near this.
it's just there for now. That's in case if you guys decide you're gonna go engage.
Well, if
I-
they decide to go to combat, I ain't deciding shit.
So yeah, so
I
I'm
ain't doing
saying we
nothing.
can. What I'm saying is we can wait for the things to be gone,
That
and
sounds
then
like
we
a
go
dim
see.
problem.
You could also just walk around and leave. You don't
Yeah,
have to
easy.
engage.
Just fucking not our problem. Go around.
I'm thinking of waiting for them to just leave, and we go salvage what's left.
I like that idea. To
I'm
me,
gonna
if they
try
just
to
leave.
convince the brothers, and I'm gonna say, I mean, if we do save them, we could find a diamond there.
We can always just pick a diamond if they're dead. I mean, I don't think the bugs will eat a diamond.
You want to roll a persuasion against insight?
It-
Do you
I
want to
mean, you can
convince me?
just we can just roleplay it. We don't
So,
have.
I'm
No,
not
I'm
gonna-
just. He's
so-
trying to convince me. I just wanted.
so it would
I
just
can go with the skill check.
you wouldn't have to if like your character wouldn't do it, he wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can just
it's,
roleplay it.
I'm enticable.
It's
I'm
your
enticable.
it's your decision.
Well, that's what I decided. I want to see if you can convince me.
He wants
I'm-
to leave
well,
it up to the
then
dice.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm-
if you want to do that, you can just do it. No.
You want me to roll? I will roll.
persuasion against my insight.
Okay.
you guys, what you guys want to do? Go for it.
Persuasion right here.
Oh, God, spoken.
All right, Taryn, what's your speech? Let's hear it.
All right. So I think we are good enough at fighting by now. What do you say, guys?
Oh man, you
No, I ain't
You
fighting
gotta
nobody.
use-
better than that.
convince me with like I'm motivated by glory and money, and
Just think about it.
Just
We
do
saved
things.
this guy. This seems like a What if the people we're saving are nobles?
he's got a point.
Fuck
Can't turn our,
nobility.
we can't take our back. Turn our back on nobility.
You could.
I could
Gotta-
turn my back on nobility all day long.
well,
Imagine
there's-
all the
Nobility
jewelry.
ain't special. The only thing they got is they got lucky being born into what they were born with.
Imagine all the jewelry we will have. Plus, they have that
Well,
how do you call that thing they're going on?
wagon.
a caravan or a
Oh,
wagon.
they have that caravan. They have this wagon we could
What are
use.
you gonna?
Well,
We don't
Taryn,
have a
I'm not gonna
horse.
turn. I'm not gonna turn a blind eye to if they're the potential of there being nobles. They would reward me greatly, or they're already dead and they have lots of loot.
Lazarus, are you wanting to check to see if they're nobles?
How would I even? How
Roll
would I know
perception.
that?
Perception with your bird.
Probably from closing. I have a
Yeah, but they
pair
could be
of
in common clothes if they're traveling. So I don't know.
They're in like they're just in like little common clothes. They're in
That does-
but you don't
Yeah,
see
you
anything
can't
like
you
noble
can't
related.
perceive somebody's blood from a distance.
Yeah. So
Like,
But one thing
I'm
is like you don't
convinced.
see any noble like emblems or anything.
I'll join you, Taryn. I can't take the chance.
I already popped mage armor, so I might as well.
Are you going to help out Thea?
I will wait to see if they're dead or not. If they're not dead, I will just wait behind.
All right.
What does
That's
Joseph
fair.
say?
Joseph would probably think that's probably best to just leave and go around.
Well, what do we do? How do we decide this?
Flip a coin.
I'm going to have to disagree with Joseph. I believe in Tyrion. He convinced me.
It's 3 against 3, so we're kind of even right now.
So all I'm saying is I don't want to walk around. I want to wait for them to leave and then go collect the loot. You guys want to go fight. The other two wants to go around. So
I mean, if how long till that thing finds us?
Being thoroughly convinced, I start walking towards the fight regardless.
I mean, you're like 2 miles away, so.
Well, yeah, it's gonna take me a minute to get there, but I'm just gonna start walking. I've already made my decision based off what Tyrion has talked to me about.
They're not on the main road, are they?
They are.
They are.
Oh, then we have. I mean, then might as
Brother,
well.
are you with me?
I'm following.
All
You
right.
can still go around if you want.
I'll be following. I'll be like, hey guys, we will really need your help. So if you want to stay, stay. But your help will be much appreciated.
Well, have fun.
I've already left, so whatever conversation y'all are having now is I'm not involved in it.
So Josepha and both Floki will not be participating in this fight.
Yeah, you guys have fun fighting 4 of the boss level sized bugs.
That doesn't mean there are bugs.
You don't know how big the bugs are. You just
Didn't
you
say
just said
how
they're
big
You know,
big
you
bugs.
did. No, you said you
I-
literally
They were
said
big bugs.
that they were as big as the big
Lazarus
spider.
did-
Size
I-
doesn't mean strength,
Yeah,
by
so-
the way.
Real fast.
I think spiders
I-
were as big as
Yeah,
said. They
I
weren't
told
that
Lazarus they are as big as that. Lazarus never told you guys how big these were. He
I
just
just
said
said they
they're
were big
bugs.
Well, too bad
And
I wasn't
also,
there
we
for
don't
that
even-
inspirational speech. I've long gone. To my doom or to glory, either or.
I suppose in this time, myself in character, I'll probably just wait behind.
So you are also not participating in this combat.
Yep. Not
Totally
after last time,
understandable.
so.
Yeah, exactly. You were totally understandable considering you were not too far away from a near death, a death experience.
So, with that, in this orange square, a rectangle, sorry, for those participating in the combat, please go ahead and position yourselves accordingly.
I want to roll for stealth to see if I can sneak up to the back behind the wagon to.
Sure, you can roll a self check to see if you can
And
find them.
I'll prepare a fireball to throw.
I get disadvantage, so I hope it shows.
12.
Yeah, it does. Yep.
You believe
12.
you're hidden.
I mean, you guys are probably surprise attack anyways, but.
I don't know if we get sneak attack, but I wouldn't
No.
mind it.
So,
No, we don't.
So as you guys approach, you see the antennas of these giant ant insects perk up. As one of them looks over at you, Malik, as you're running across. I would like you guys to roll some
Right.
initiative.
So I don't make it to the back of the thing first before I get noticed, right?
That's correct.
Since I
Alright,
noticed,
so where I'm at right now on the map, is that fine?
Yep.
Okay. Sweet.
since I noticed that they noticed us, can I still throw that fireball that I prepared?
Yes.
I'll throw it in the middle of those 3.
I was about to cast something and then I remember we had a fireball.
One second. So these guys actually resist fire damage.
Oh, of course they do.
So
Wow.
2 will pass and take no damage. And 2 of them will take some damage. So what you see as this fireball lands on one of them, you see like this, these like protruding spikes that almost look rock-like. As it hits onto it, it kind of just shrugs it off. Now combat starts with Tyrion.
Kind of roll perception to see which ones were damaged.
Sure.
Right here.
Okay, so it's this one and this one. That
Alright.
took the damage.
Then I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark
On.
on this one.
Alright, it is now marked.
And how many spells can I cast?
You can
on a
cast,
turn?
if you have a cantrip, you can cast a cantrip.
Okay, just one. Okay. So I cast Hunter's Mark, and then I'm gonna use an embedded arrow with help of Zed. And I'm gonna hit this one right here with my longbow.
Alright, so that is a net
And
20.
and a D4, right?
Yep, so go ahead and roll the d4. Actually, it's a d6.
Okay. But it's still a 1. Okay.
Well,
You want me to roll
no,
it?
yeah, I
or-
want you to roll the d6.
Okay.
Alright, that is damage. But that, though, for the ant's turns. That ant's.
Was that 16 damage? That was pretty good.
Oh. This ant is going to burrow underground. And this ant is going to burrow underground.
Tension.
Yep. Then with that, it's going to be Malik's turn.
Sweet. I am going to cast Spirit Guardians. Basically, he's gonna just put a 15-foot radius, and it's going to appear as an angelic, creature, basically that envelops me. And then, if anything enters or on their turn my area, they take damage. They gotta roll, basically. And then I'll use my bonus action to cast Spirit Weapon.
You can't do that. So what?
Why not?
So you can.
It's a bonus action.
Doesn't matter. So when you cast a spell that uses a spell slot, you can't cast an additional spell that uses a spell slot that turn.
Yeah, you can only cast cantrips.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I stay put.
All right. And it's a 15-foot radius, you said?
Yes. So 3 blocks.
What is
Okay.
that?
Can be controlled by. Where are you? Arrows. You said so. You can put it where you wanted to put it now.
It has to be around me, I believe. Only around me. I can't move it. If you're.
Should be.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
It's up to a distance of 15 feet around you, so you can move them 15 feet in any direction.
Oh, okay. Then I guess put it right here.
Right. Actually, this is going to burrow underground. Was this one? I come back to here.
So is that fight over or something?
You don't know? Lazarus, it's your turn. You see the answers quickly burrowed underground.
Was it 30 feet again? Are there any rocks nearby me? Something you can't burrow through.
There's trees. Like here.
Yeah, but I can't get on those trees. I meant like boulders that I could jump on.
Nope.
Cart's the next best thing, I guess. I'll move to here, and can I say prepare a spell the minute I see one of those amps? I'll snap a toll dead at it.
Choose a direction.
I don't- So like in this direction?
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah. I don't have anything else I can do.
Tyrion. You can still sense that they're close with your hunter's mark, by the way.
I'm about to click
Okay.
something that is unrelated, so just ignore it.
So
Okay,
so
cool.
Tyrion is going to move. It's gonna move right here. With that. And can I roll a survival check to try to see where they are trying to come out from?
Sure.
Or if they will come out from somewhere? Mhm. Mhm.
Roll a survival check. So, you've seen ants before. These didn't look like soldier ants, so it looks like they might have scurried off as fast as they could, especially after a fireball.
Okay. I don't know, guys. This seems a bit suspicious. I say we stay on guard, and I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. Malik, it's your turn.
Am I able to move my spirit garden also on my turn? Or is it, it's always where it acts? It kind of little, I thought it had to stay around my body the whole time.
It's within 15 feet of you, but it doesn't move.
So it's there forever now.
Mm-hmm. Until the spell ends.
Can I say that
I don't know.
I don't know how it works, but before you end the turn, there's like a way to react, something like that.
Preparing an action?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I, like, my turn is over, but can I like prepare to
Yeah, you can
to
say
move or
you.
something?
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm prepared to move if anything pops up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say this: you guys waited probably about a solid minute, and nothing seems to be happening.
On my turn, I was gonna. Actually, I'm just gonna stay and prepare a cantrip.
All right. About another minute passes, nothing is happening.
Do I sense
Can I-
with the hunter's mark if they are still
They're
around?
gone by now.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me just move forward.
I was gonna say do detect magic, but as a ritual.
I mean,
there you're gone.
They're
if
gone.
my hunter's mark
That
says
was
if they are
before
gone, they are gone.
Yeah, they're
That's what I
gone.
was gonna do. That's what I was going to do before he said that.
Okay, well let's go check the wagon to see if there's someone in there.
You see that everything is anything that would have been considered valuable food-wise, is taken. It looks like this was just like a group of people leaving town trying to move. As you see, there's not very much in here.
Do we see the person who was shouting for help?
Nope.
You know, and I'm gonna still do detect magic as a ritual. Who knows, might find an item.
There's no magic around.
Oh,
At this time, to Floki and yeah, you guys can rejoin if you would like.
Yeah, I'll join.
Alright, yeah.
that just.
Can I roll a survival check to see if there's any wild horses around?
There's no horses.
They only exist on planes, man.
I mean, I was dreaming we could take a horse and use the wagon.
This wagon is already in shambles as it is. You'd have to repair it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming more than 10 minutes have passed.
Yep.
Alright. You can
So
get
at-
rid of my spirit guide circle, I
So
guess.
at this time, I will allow you guys to basically jump the rest of the way to Ghazi if you would like.
I'm not gonna loot the wagon. Perception check for that.
I was about to say, I was being ready to check out the wagon.
You find nothing. Just a bunch of like destroyed furniture, a little kid's book. It doesn't look like there's much in here.
Does it have wagon wheels?
They're broken.
All wheels are broken.
All but one wheel is broken.
Can I turn this into firewood at least?
Yeah, you can turn it into firewood.
Alright, I guess I found something useful.
You could scrap the metal components on the wagon.
Is there metal components on the wagon?
There's like
Like
little bits
bolts
of.
and...
There is, but not enough to really make up. Maybe enough to make like a quarter of a pound.
Whatever, what?
Quarter of a pound. It's mostly made of wood.
This is the poorest wagon I've ever heard of.
They were not rich.
You guys thought they were nobles.
I never said. I said they could be nobles.
So,
Is there hay in the back of this wagon?
No. Like I said, anything that would have been considered food is gone.
Hay's food for animals, not for me. I just wanted to know if there was a good place to lay down.
I mean, we could use the wood for something.
You would have a bedroll.
Oh, I just wanted to know if there was a nice, good hay little place. That's all.
Can I see the survival check to see if there's any footprints of where they could have run off?
Sure.
Okay. And here.
Yeah, there is a distinct lack of bodies.
You can see that there's some burrows and blood leading into those burrows. Looks like the
Oh,
ants
damn.
took off with the bodies.
So sorry for those poor suckers.
I mean, I'm not going into the burrows. So I think they took the bodies, and I'm not really fond of going into the burrows. What do you think, guys?
I don't want to turn into Vietnam.
I
Oh.
don't see no nobles here, so I don't see any reason why we need. They're definitely not in those holes, so.
I mean, there's no material need that we really have here. Seems
We're
like
I
just
much
guess-
risking life and limb by going into the hole at this
Yeah,
point.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I guess we arrived too late.
Yeah, if she is, I mean, my guess is she's been dragged back by maybe some other ant that we didn't see earlier, and is already dead by this point. So what's the point?
Well, you guys are 2 miles out when you heard the screams, so
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. We can just keep on going then.
I say we keep on going, yeah.
so
And I say we skip all the way to the place. So, like out of character, I'm gonna say this because I will be leaving on the session after this one, so probably makes more logical sense I'm
That's
leaving.
why I was asking if you guys
Yeah.
would like to.
It may probably make
Yes,
sense if I'm
please.
leaving while I'm at a city. So
I was really not trying to do a 3-month
One month,
journey.
I know, I gave you guys a little bit of journey stuff, so it's fine.
yeah, the first one, the goblin one, was pretty cool. So
It's a gnome.
it's whatever. The gnome goblin. It
It's
sounds
very
so familiar. It sounds
different.
like what you are saying to me is something I had said to somebody else before. But whatever.
So, you guys all after about 3 months of travel, having to
1
deal.
month.
Oh yeah, sorry. 1 month of travel, finally reached this beautiful city. As
Wait, we are already in Silis Gazi?
Zahili Ghazi?
Yes,
Yeah.
we are
Uh,
we
already
skipped.
there.
yeah,
We
we-
skipped the months.
Yeah, we skipped
Well,
one. But
we'll just
Okay.
all
Time-
pronounce it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who pronounces it right. I even put it in tavern for you guys. Zahili Ghazi.
I'm gonna just call it
Sahele
capital.
Gazi.
ZZ, the
Or is that all
gassy.
the
That's all I heard.
Jalus Gagda.
Look, this was after the War of Roxol, and the players decided this was the capital that they set up. Okay, so
Yeah, they probably had something to do with Sister Autumn too, and I don't
I
like her
see
either.
they like
Yeah.
Japanese pink trees.
but with
They
that,
are called cherry
as
blossoms.
you guys head into this city, you see the magnificent walls, the scent of cherry blossoms, and that's where I'm going to end the session.
Nice, nice, nice.